Sponsored room?
No.
No.
I think only Tori did.
Okay.
Everyone else kept getting replaced.
We're on the air.
Okay, hello and welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, your game master. We're playing Out of the Abyss. Ta-da, 5th edition. And,
Sponsored by?
Sponsored by Branded Brand Fire Starters, the best. Get branded. Buy your pack of 10 all-natural fire starters for only $7.50 on Etsy.com/shop/branded brand shop.
Come in handy in cold weather coming.
Oh yes, cold weather is already here and we are really appreciating that. Sounds like. Anyways.
In the northern hemisphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're in the southern hemisphere.
Uh-huh.
Hello, mate.
And your toilet goes the wrong way.
So where we last left off, you guys fought Baphomet and destroyed the maze engine. And before you destroyed the maze engine, it happened to bring back an Illithid, naked, without any armor or weapons or books or anything whatsoever. Just...
He's 87, so he's very short.
What? What's going on? Who are you? Where am I?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a point of madness, too. Cause,
Oh,
Of
shit.
course, yeah.
yeah, he's been brought back from the dead with a very painful disintegration death.
What does that madness do for him?
Oh, it just has sometimes long-term effects. I gotta look up the...
That's what I'm asking for.
Okay, let me look up on the handy-dandy new Dungeon Master Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll to Madness.
Madness. They got a roll for your madness type?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Page here. Search for...
Mm-hmm.
Once I should get used to using this thing.
So, again, he's a wizard without a spell book.
Yes.
And
Does he know any spells at all?
he probably had, he has like his spell memorized. But of
Yeah.
course, I had a stacks of which spells I had.
Yeah.
Those are all over there, all mixed together again.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what he had memorized now.
Uh-huh.
What was in the spell books?
Should we grab you a handful of...
I mean, I have an app on here
Oh,
to
you
show
have
me
an app.
spells.
Oh, well.
It's just a
I
matter
guess.
of, which spells do I have.
Well, you just have to pick out some that you remember using.
The character loses the ability to speak for the next
Well, that's not.
All your spells have
That's-
verbal components.
10 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours!
10 hours. Hey, it's just like you.
Yes,
Verbally speaking, right?
Yes, verbally speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we take a long
Okay.
rest?
Alright. Crap.
Should we take a long rest?
I have telepathy!
A long rest is only 8 hours.
I do a telepathy
Only
for
8
30
hours.
feet.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Okay.
in people's minds nearby you, they're like, "Ugh."
Has somebody got something to put on this naked guy here?
No, that's what I was looking at. I don't think.
Quick, somebody bring a sackcloth or something.
I've got a leather armor. That's all I have.
I can't wear armor. I mean, I just need clothing.
No armor, eh?
You recognize me, right?
You-
Yes.
So you explain who I am, please.
Oh, well, it's been a
What is this
Yeah.
thing here?
He's a wizard. He came back from the dead.
A wizard.
80.
So you've worked with
7-year-old.
us.
Yeah, he worked with us a long
It looks
time
like
ago.
one of those things they don't want to get too close to.
Well, once he has his magic and everything, he's pretty good.
Until
you're
he's
saying
disintegrated.
he's
Right,
sort
until
of
he
tame?
disintegrates. Tame? Well.
You mean he's good? He's a good guy, eh?
Yes.
Oh, that's unusual for these
Yes.
creatures.
I'm neutral, but
Yes.
Neutral. Okay.
Neutral.
yes. Actually, I'm probably more of the voice that he probably would have.
Right.
Rather than
Right.
this.
Okay.
I'm lawful neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Does anybody have some clothes, please? Very
I don't
embarrassing.
have anything, like I said.
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh,
just have leather armor, I have a shield, and
Did you
I have...
memorize prestidigitation?
Yes, I did.
Make a fig leaf, please.
Okay.
a really big
I
one.
have it at Druidcraft too, so I can make like vines
All
around
vines
it.
Oh,
too.
well, I mean, I'm sure you can find some of the dead guys who just recently,
Yeah.
you did lose a couple people in this fight. You could just take their clothes and dump them
Okay.
into the
Yeah.
area, in the
Alright,
middle
so
there. It's like,
He's got some clothes. Okay.
yeah. So basically. Alright, so as you take a
He's
long
getting
rest,
one
because
call.
this is literally after the fight, and you were already,
Yes.
pretty much shot, and just kind of sort of introducing yourself to this new guy.
Okay. He's getting exposed. Oh no.
No.
You'll have to erase everything he has on him.
Oh.
Have fun with that.
Remember, he was disintegrated. He has
Oh.
nothing now.
Yeah, nothing but the clothes.
He
on
has a
someone
lot
else-
of.
The clothes on someone else's back.
Pretty much.
I did gather disintegration. If I destroyed the
Okay.
bag that he had, right?
So he's got 2 more hours before you.
The bag of holding?
changes.
He had the haversack.
Yeah, I would destroy that too.
Okay.
Disintegration destroys everything.
Whatever's in it.
You're lucky he's back at all.
He's
The monkey's dead.
He's not lucky. No, I could have brought back Lucky, but then that would have been even harder to describe.
multiple wild magics.
What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
We don't need that.
Wow, it's magic.
I don't know. I guess I just chose Professor Gray because he really didn't get much of a chance. Lucky got way too many saves, and he needed to die. Professor Gray killed before his time. It's like an unfortunate, really
Yeah.
damaging disintegration ray. It's like, I'm sorry.
Does the wizard have healing spells?
It's not really my thing, unfortunately.
But can you do them at all?
That's not really what wizards do.
Oh. Yeah, I thought we might have somebody with healing things, but apparently not.
As you finish your long rest and start talking a little more and trying to reposition yourself, so to speak.
Yeah, after the long rest, I still can't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite. Anyways, unfortunately, I lost the miniature for the Joker. So it's just gonna have to find some sort of facsimile and say, you know,
What?
this is the
The
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah, I mean, I looked everywhere on those shelves and looked in the little sections and stuff. Well, I mean, the Jester.
The Jester.
And I think only Tori would know him at this point,
Okay.
because Tori.
Oh my gosh, the Jester, yes.
Yes. I don't think I put him back in there, that's the problem. But it doesn't
No,
really-
I don't think you did.
I thought I had him out here.
Yeah.
He just disappeared, or what? He's, I don't know. I thought I already looked in here too.
You are
and I
looking
couldn't.
there, yeah.
I don't think he was in here.
Okay.
Well, nobody really gets it on the stream anyways. So.
That's true. It's I mean, it's not
Yeah,
the
this-
official miniature, but we'll just go with any old thing.
This guy's white. Oops.
That's a vampire. But you know what? Whatever.
Hey, it's close enough.
He went through some interesting changes.
Okay.
Actually,
So.
wait a minute. Is this by this point would he also have gone through his change?
Oh yeah, but he's disguised himself anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a cloud of purple smoke along one end of the room nearby this mind flare. And you immediately know, at least Professor Gray, that this is another mind flare. You're able to, like, telepathy and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a man with, like, green, slick back hair, and when you last saw him, he was like a purple robe, but now he's like a 3-piece striped suit. Really professional, really nice, neat-looking guy. You know, unlike beforehand, he's kind of frazzled and crazy. Yeah. And so he's, well done, every one of you. Oh, I see you're
What are you?
back. I'm the Jester.
Why?
Why not?
Uh,
I see you have changed quite a bit since I last saw you in Gauntlgrim.
We've never met,
Exactly.
hey.
but I have a feeling we're
Blue?
more alike. Yes.
He just not even having them on his head. He just mocks you for it. It's like, I don't have it. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a shape-shifting mind flare.
Oh. Well. So what do you want, sir?
I have a message for you from Viseran the Veer.
What is
Yes?
that?
Yeah, I'm sitting here going.
Which character are you speaking as? Both of them? I know.
Bo was like, oh.
No. He met Viseran.
Oh.
Bo didn't, but he did.
Oh, he was the one that had the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The one who told you to collect all this crazy stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So he
Names.
kind of rummages through his pockets. He seems to have more pockets in this suit, even though it doesn't look as big as the coat he had before. But he unfurls his note. Congratulations on this.
We didn't get the 13 mushrooms, or whatever.
You don't need them, apparently.
Oh, thank you.
You've killed enough of the demon lords that is no longer a necessary ingredient.
Interesting. Very well.
Your new goal is to make it to Menzoberranzan, find Gromf Boehner's grimoire, and bring it to a certain drow.
The Grimoire's a spell book.
Yes.
I like this. I lost my...
Grimoire's grimoire?
Going.
Is that what we're doing?
Gromf Boehner.
Vader's grimoire. Oh, no.
Yeah. And I could teleport you directly into the city. By myself, fine. One other person, a little difficult, a little tricky. A lot of people, very tricky. I can guarantee you'll be in Menzoberranzan, but not exactly where in Menzoberranzan.
As long as no one materializes in a wall, you know.
Oh, no. Open spots, of course.
There,
Of course.
okay.
Away from demon lords?
Not necessarily. There have been no reports of demon lords there at this time.
Do we have a spell in our construct? I think we have one spell, but not, do we have both? I think we used the firebolt spell, didn't we? Fireball spell?
I have
No,
no
put
idea
another
what's
one-
in there anymore.
Put another one in
I
there?
have one counter spell.
Okay.
That's all I
Let's
have.
Yeah,
take
you never got to use it, yeah.
Okay.
And he looks at Tori and says, by the way, I'm no longer working for that king who had met earlier.
Oh, yes?
No, he turns around. His coat has the red M with
From
a
the
circle
coat?
around it. Yeah. You're looking at the newest member of Mansfield Industries.
I thought you were talking about
wow.
McDonald's. Anyway.
What's McDonald's?
That's a yellow M, not
That's a
red
yellow
M.
M. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize the M.
That's another
Oh
dwarven
my,
kind of McDonald's.
Yes.
Unlike another company, we don't acquire items. We make them.
Yes, I see.
Wow.
Yes.
Very well.
But before I take you there, I have a little surprise.
Oh, no.
He pulls out a deck of cards.
Aren't you
Oh, gee. Not the cards.
the deck of many things?
The deck of many things. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yes. I am not tempted by such a thing.
I will let each of you take as many cards as you like, but as soon as you take them, they go away. They cannot be pulled again.
You do have the document on there as to what each card
I
is.
have it right
Yeah,
here.
right.
So who wants to go first?
I think we've got some people here who are very tempted to take the deck of many things. Some people like wild magic
Who
too.
wants to try their hand?
So it has to have like 5 more in reserve. So no,
You might get some better clothes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I
it's
do miss
anything
my
like
robes.
I just want to see something.
Okay. It does appear to be a complete deck if you take a closer look.
No, I'm not looking up the deck.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
I just looking up items I have.
You quickly give things away to other people so they're not technically your property. So if you lose them.
Okay.
I'm Professor Gray. Says.
Says?
Says?
Well, how much later after the long rest has it been?
It's only been like another half hour.
Okay, so he speaks in his mind.
Yeah, that would do that.
You can see my state of affairs.
You have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, you have
Well,
nothing
if you lose
there.
it-
Except your life again.
Yeah.
Yes. And of course, with that deck, there are fates worse than death.
Hey, you can be banished to
Hey, you
another
could take them for someone else, and then you know no one else will get that card.
This is true.
Okay, well, no seeing through cards with any of my many seeing magic items.
You can't cheat, no.
Yeah.
That's a legendary item. No.
It was worth looking.
Yes, indeed.
You can't see
The question isn't if, but how many.
Now, does the card take effect right away?
Yes.
In the order that you choose them in,
In
yes.
your order of choice, yes.
Yeah.
As pull a card, take effect. If he's still alive and can pull another card, he can take effect.
I see.
See, it's that first line that makes
Yeah.
this so funny. But I like these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start with the first card.
Just take the first card off the top.
Yes.
Okay.
First card.
Empress.
Empress. The
Oh,
card
you got
Medusa-like visage curses you. Take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed this way. Only a god or the magic of the fates card can end this curse.
So -2, all saving throws, curse.
Mm-hmm.
She disappears.
Well, it's not going back in the deck.
And he doesn't feel quite so lucky anymore.
And with this set, been pre-designed, with the same kind of story. But you don't have like the normal set of playing cards where you know that red cards are good and black cards are bad. You don't know which cards are good or bad now.
Just by drawing it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried to look for a tarot card set, which is what
Oh,
it's basically
yes,
based on,
right,
Yeah.
right.
that matched.
None of them match.
Symbols.
Oh.
None of them.
No.
Like Sun, Moon, and Stars, I think were
Right.
the only one that matched in there.
Everything else had to be rewritten.
Huh.
Anyone else gonna be brave?
I'll draw 2.
2? You're going to take top 2?
At the same time?
What do you take one, see if you die, and then take one?
Professor Gray.
You're going to take random 2? Kind of fan it out here. Okay.
It's going to attack 2 at the same time.
The Tower.
Tower.
Is it the Dark Tower?
A powerful devil becomes your enemy. The devil seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savoring your suffering before attempting to slay you. Enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies.
Well, what else is new with this campaign?
You're going to take another card. Yeah,
I
dead
said 2.
yet.
I said 2.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Temperance. Temperance Brennan. From.
Every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed but do vanish.
I don't have anything.
Alright, now that he's got that thing out of the way.
Give me the number 7 card.
You're going to take a third card, eh?
Seventh card.
So far, they've all been bad.
Lovers.
The more bad cards are taken in advance, the better chance.
You gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in a space you choose within 30 feet of you. The fighter is of the same race as you and serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him or her to you. You control this character.
A 4th level fighter.
I'll just pull out an old miniature here. So what race are you?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she's full elf, sorry.
Full
High
elf.
elf.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to grab a mini of an elf and say, what? They probably won't last long because they're only 4th level.
I was going to say it's
Yeah.
only 4th level. So.
Yeah, they're pretty much as useless as the guys we
Guys
currently
we
have
have
available.
around here.
But,
Okay.
my lady, I'm in your service. But,
Tiny's gonna go 2 more on these.
2
one
more?
at a time.
Oh, he must have calculated his...
No, I pulled up a character creator to make a 4th level fighter. High Priest.
Ooh.
I want to see if I die before
High priestess or high
High Priest.
priest? Okay. At any time you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or resolve a dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it.
One question at any.
One question
Anytime?
within 1 year,
One question within 1 year.
and it is answered with proper,
If he lives that
solution.
long.
Yeah.
If he lives that... Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Now your second card.
Which card is the.
Yeah.
There was a...
Can I think hard on which card I should pull next? I mean, I feel like that's the question.
You can think as hard as you want.
Uh-huh.
It will not give you an answer. It will not give you the card you want. You can hope
Oh.
really hard and waste that card.
But it's giving you an answer, though.
That is your answer.
Alright, we will go 14th card from the top for the character. And this is going to have to stop because this is a bad addiction.
14.
14. This is either very good or very bad. Changing?
Changing.
Uh-oh.
You lose 10,000 XP. Discard this card and draw from the deck again, counting as both draws as one of your declared draws. If losing that much XP would cause you to lose a level, you instead lose an amount that leaves you with just enough XP to keep your level.
I lose 175!
Oh, good.
Yeah. Just drop a level.
Oh, that's nice of it to do that way. Is this
Yeah,
so
I have to draw another.
You do have to draw another, yes.
Bottom one.
Bottom one? Okay.
Strength.
Ooh,
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds good.
Permanently reduce your intelligence by
What?
1d4 plus 1. You can
What?
draw one additional card beyond your declared draws.
How can that be a strength?
Well, 1d4 plus 1 and another card.
You can draw.
Yeah, well, that means I have to. Awesome! I am
Reduce the-
slightly above animal intelligence, but I have the firepower of a nuke. You now have a wild magic sorcerer with an intelligence of 5! Who wants his other card?
Okay, which one is
I don't care, I just flip them all over, right?
Uh-oh.
Well, the ones that sounded good weren't, so maybe a one.
Self-sacrifice?
Oh.
Seems like
That's not gonna be good.
they're pretty random.
If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain enough experience points to gain 1 level.
I got this!
Okay, but
He has to take a monster
Where's the kobold?
single-handedly.
okay.
Guys, just stand
Stand
back!
I think I ought to go for this guy with the green hair.
Excuse me?
Oh!
Surely
You
you
don't-
want a card.
You don't look very trustworthy to me, passing out these evil cards.
They're not evil.
I say they
Not
are.
all of them.
No, thank you. I don't take time.
Come on, have some fun.
No,
Just
no.
one card. One card.
I'm not addicted to those.
We know who it
Hmm.
is. Would Bo like some?
Bo?
Let's see.
What can Bo lose?
No, I'm trying to figure out something here.
I think the card that makes you lose things has already been taken.
It has.
Yes.
I know.
All of them, probably. I did like the experience loss once.
Yeah.
I just tipped that scale.
Mm-hmm.
Let's change rating. 1, okay. How about 2 dryads for you? Would that work for you? 2 dryads?
I don't think summoning a creature counts on this one.
No.
If I had Bo create 2 dryads to attack him, he
No.
would be his enemy.
No. No.
I guess it has to be an enemy we encounter, eh?
Bo will
does.
punish himself by drawing 1
Oh boy.
for trying to do something like that.
Yes.
Temptation.
Temptation.
Ooh.
The black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in the place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beatings guards this place. While your soul is trapped, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but a spell reveals the location of the object. You draw no more cards.
Oh, no.
Bo just drops dead.
Come on.
Seemingly dead.
But you have Professor Gray back.
Let's see if we can find the object he went into.
With a wish spell? Well, not even a wish spell can't restore your soul, but it does reveal the location of the object.
I don't have wish. I'm just
You don't
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
lose.
I know it's not beyond that far.
Ooh.
Wow. Anyway, clean sweep here. At least
I
you get
don't-
his
let's
items.
see.
Bo didn't lose the trident at least.
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, wait, he didn't lose Dawnbringer.
Nope.
Just lost his soul.
just
That's
Yeah.
all.
So the guy with the
His corpse.
the new guy want to take on the the items.
You can't really use Bo's items. He's a wizard.
Can you use the trident as like a walking stick?
A walking.
He had a patched overcoat and ragged traveling clothes.
So our
Yes.
wizard's
You
good.
could wear that. Yes, you
Yeah.
could wear that, yes.
So you got a naked bird
Yeah, on the side, yeah.
instead of a naked person.
Wait, the bird was, Bo was wearing studded leather armor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. And a bow tie.
Oh, the boot.
Professor Gray will take the bow tie.
Because
Yes.
bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool. Yes. Won't get in the way of, yeah. Anyway,
His tentacles are. You couldn't even see them, but whatever.
well, okay, that's done now. Before he touches anything on him, though, aside from the clothing, Professor Gray will draw 2 more cards.
2 more cards.
What?
I think we gotta call this quits.
Says the person who was
Well-
drawing more than everybody.
Son.
Son,
The card that put you in.
you
know.
gain 50,000 XP and a wondrous item appears in your hands.
Oh, 50,000 XP.
That's what Professor Gray needed to catch up with everybody
Oh,
else.
boy.
Oh. Oh,
So check out how much 50,000 XP gets you.
What's your level? What's your experience?
I'm at 92,000.
What is it?
You're at 92,000.
you're at 92
now.
and
Yeah, that's
50
next
is
week,
142.
That puts you right at level 14.
Yeah, 142,000.
You shot right to the
Right
point.
to level
You
48.
had to be.
So now you're competitive with everybody else
Ah.
and level up your character. See?
Assuming I survive this next card.
So what's
Assuming
the
you
one? What's the
well, the
wondrous
wondrous
item?
item, I have to look at.
Please
Yeah,
summon a
what
random
item does he
kobold.
get? No, you get a gift.
Maybe
Come
it'll be a
on,
spell book.
guys, quit talking on the phone.
Is it that stupid McDonald's thing?
Yes.
It's so foolish. They basically set up a system where anybody can make a complaint on a certain app at work.
Yeah.
And when they make a complaint is made, it is then sent to all of the managers at once.
At once.
Whether it's relevant to them or not,
Right.
they all get to know.
You can't quit the app.
I can't.
It's automatically text message to her. She was put in the group.
Uh-huh.
I had no say in them using my
Yeah.
phone number or whatever for this group thing. And
Hmm.
Tara, crew chief, also stuck with it as
Yeah.
well. So.
Yeah.
If it's your personal phone, you
14.
have the right to ask for it not to be sent.
Yeah,
to you.
really. Like, I wouldn't have
You
sent
pay
my
the data
phone
rates,
because
and if they're not paying for it,
I'm up 20 cents a text message now, which is ridiculous, but I don't do text messages very often. So,
I mean, I already got message off my phone. That's bad enough, when they tell us what's going on by the phone. But this one here is a group,
hmm.
store-wide group encounter, and it's stupid stuff.
Gee.
Did you find it?
I'm looking. It says a random thing of my choice, but I want to make it interesting for Professor Gray.
Okay.
You know.
That'd be good.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs a bow tie for each tentacle.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway.
So, he has two.
Xanthers.
He got a lot of money on him, which Professor Gray will probably need in order to be able to reinvest in a spellbook.
Yeah.
All his gold?
So,
Yeah.
hey, Professor, you can loot the body?
So, that fourth level fighter, you want it strength or art dex based?
She's dex based, so.
Yeah.
Right, but then you're going to be controlling.
Yeah.
Oh, for the spell inside the
For her
The construct.
companion.
the construct. Construct. Yeah.
No, the fourth level character.
Oh, the fourth. Oh.
Strength.
Strength? Okay.
Hmm.
What's his name? Or her name, your choice.
Oh.
Or-
I thought you already
I
gave me.
think of that.
I just put up a miniature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4th level fighter. Your name's Tori, so it rhymes with that.
Yeah.
Or,
And how complicated do you want it? Fighters can go very simple to I have a spell book.
Oh. Let's go with him having a spell book.
You'll have to know all the spells.
Oh, well, that'd be.
I mean, let's be honest. At 4th level, he's probably
Yeah.
gonna die quickly.
Quick. So I'd rather have him
Does
be.
another champion?
Probably. Oh.
It's like a
Champion
mini
fight.
version of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mini you.
Oh, call it mini me.
And because of what it is, let's give him a great charisma. Why not?
So, he has a +1 longbow. Wave, Dawnbringer.
So can you even carry those things?
I guess the idea is to give him to this new guy.
Oh. What?
Because he's a fighter that could maybe use it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lots of strength in it. We're going to give him wave.
We'll call him Turk.
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 Turk and Tori.
Turk and Toy. Turk.
Alright.
Why not? Turk.
We're giving the NPC wave? Did I just hear that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I want to give him
That doesn't
strength
sound right at all.
to help me.
Yeah,
He's on
that
my side, so.
wave will do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have to get attuned to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would take another, I think, short rest. Do you think? Yeah. Gotta do all the course to a few more.
So how long is the short rest? Hour, 2 hours?
Couple hours, yeah, hour, 2 hours.
No. Then you'll be talking.
Yes, by then.
Is it this guy right here with the?
Yeah, no, it's,
Or this
yeah,
one?
this one, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, you did have a handy haversack. Okay, cool. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now you have it.
now I have that, yeah. And he has a walking stick too, a basic one, which
Yes.
for sure.
Sure,
for
you can
us,
use
we
it at
appreciate.
87-year-old.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
Now there was the thing of adamantium splint mail around some of the equipment.
I've got it.
yeah,
But you want
might as well.
what is the adamantium split mail?
It basically is like a regular split mail armor,
Yeah.
but if anybody strikes a critical hit on you,
Right, it
it's
doesn't-
automatically reduced just to regular.
Yeah. But I mean the question is what's the plus on it?
Worse than what you have.
Well, I know it's worse, but how much worse?
Like 3, I think.
Is 3 worse? That might not be worthwhile. If it was only like 1 or 2, I might consider using it myself, just so that if I got hit with a critical
Just for
hit,
hits, yes, exactly.
I wouldn't get a critical hit. But if it's 3, that's kind of pushing it.
Still coming up with a.
I'm trying. I know there's so many choices though, and I want to make it interesting.
The winged boots. Does anybody want Bo's winged boots? They do require 2.
All right, a black sphere, 2 feet in diameter, appears next to you, just hovering in the air.
2 feet? That's pretty good size.
Do an Arcana check on it. Yes.
Arcana. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's 28.
It's a sphere of annihilation.
Annihilation.
How do you
It's a black hole
carry it?
with a magical
carry
field
it.
surrounding it. The sphere obliterates all matter that passes through it, and all matter that passes through it, and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the exception. Unless an artifact is susceptible to damage from a sphere of annihilation, it passes through the sphere unscathed. Anything else that touches the sphere isn't wholly engulfed and obliterated by it takes 4d10 force damage.
Nobody touched that.
The sphere is
Nobody.
stationary until someone controls it. If you're within 60 feet of an uncontrolled sphere, you can use an action to make an Arcana check, DC of 25. On a success, the sphere levitates in one direction of your choice, up to a number of feet, minimum 5 times your intelligence modifier, minimum 5 feet. On a failure, the sphere moves 10 feet toward you. A creature whose space the sphere enters must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be touched by it, taking 4d10 force damage. If you attempt to control a sphere that is under another creature's control, you make an Arcana check contested with the other creature's Arcana check. The winner of the contest gains control of the sphere and can levitate as normal. If the sphere comes in contact with a planar portal, such as a gate spell or an extra-dimensional space, it's a portable hole. It can be destroyed, moves through the portal in the interdimensional space. A spatial rift sends each creature and object within 180 feet of the sphere, including the sphere, to a random plane of existence.
180 feet.
180 feet. Well, we have to stay way back.
I'm not putting that in my handy ever second.
No.
Yeah, that would be. How do you keep this thing?
Oh my. How do we... Are you going to signify that?
Signify that? I think maybe on my extra dice or something.
What really more interesting than that?
Oh, a little
It's a
miniature
sphere of
like that.
annihilation.
A sphere of annihilation. Yes, just this.
Oh, you've got a miniature for.
Obviously, it's not even going to take as much as 1 square, but it's 2 feet.
Oh my god.
Don't touch it.
So how you gonna?
But currently, you are in control of it because you rolled a very high Arcana check to figure it out. So
Yes.
No, that's good.
So where are you now?
he's over here,
Okay.
and it's just like floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Sphere of darkness. So have fun with that.
I guess on the plus side, you said it was 4d10.
4d10 force damage. Anything that it completely covers, it obliterates.
Okay.
It's wholly
So-
engulfed and obliterated. Yeah.
Yes. As long as I ain't taking any damage, if it hits me, I can only
Yeah.
survive once. Well, I need to add on the hit points too after the,
So basically, how do you use it? You just run it into the enemy?
You make an Arcana check and tell it to go in a certain direction, and then it just keeps going in that direction and destroys everything it touches.
It obliterates walls.
It's a black hole. It just
Yeah.
sucks it in. If it goes into the same space as another creature, it just yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm set.
That's how like
I
disintegrate.
say we keep going and...
No more cards.
I have a.
You gotta level up Gray, I guess. You sure you don't want a card?
I'm
One
quite
card.
sure.
One card. Come on,
I'm
hold them.
quite sure. I do not wish to have a card.
Okay.
You know what? I think the mother would like a card.
NPCs don't get cards.
She
NPCs don't get cards.
she had a magic item. I can take it off. Fine.
All right.
Hmm.
Now the question is, can Tiny control the sphere? With a 5 intelligence.
What?
Control
Tiny.
the
Can
spear.
you
No,
Tiny
you
can
don't. Don't even
control
try.
the spear.
Control the sphere?
I'm back up.
no, and that. Well, if you want a total party kill, I'm sure that would be fantastic.
I'm already a total party kill in the waiting.
Even the drow daughter has a +5 Arcana. What's your Arcana now?
-3.
That is not gonna happen. So you're all ready to head out then?
I guess so.
The final fight, as they say.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the Demon Lord. This
Yeah.
is Menzoberranzan. This is build that dark heart thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
The end of the line.
Okay.
Will there be a cake?
There's the case. You know that.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Cake or death? More likely death. Oh, and since this is mainly a stealth kind of mission, the less people you have to take, the better. Maybe telling people, it's like, if there's anyone who does not want to come along to a suicide mission.
Well,
Obviously this guy doesn't.
we probably should.
He's
take
he's the
construct.
guy, the great whatever guy you met here before.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I do not want to be here.
I think we should take our little drow characters with the fairy fire
Yeah.
spells. We don't take those because we need.
You don't really need any of the other little guys anymore.
No, we really don't.
No.
Okay.
I'm sure, anyone who's not a drow would like to leave.
Okay.
Take
So you're gonna
7?
lose all yours? Yeah. Or except for the
We're gonna do more
construct.
Those are all drow.
You want to keep the construct because he's got spells in him.
Okay.
I think you still had that fireball
Still
spell.
have,
I don't know if you ever used it.
this guy.
Yeah, I still got fireball.
Yeah.
60 feet.
These.
So are we giving
One of
Turk
those
wave?
Well, that's what I was wondering. You say he has to tune to it. How long is it gonna have to take to
It's a
tune?
short rest.
A short rest.
It's
Okay.
an hour.
All right. Give him
Well,
away.
tiny juggles.
Okay. Give him away.
What kind of juggle?
A black sphere?
Yeah!
Don't touch it.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
We don't need to be pulling you out of that thing.
The one that tries to control it
These
and
are
goes
the-
shooting light speed through
Oh,
me.
those two are the
It
mother
keeps
and daughter.
going.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
the mother and daughter that.
yeah, they stick around.
I went to
Bo's in, or at least as far as you're concerned.
So we're just going to leave Bo there, huh?
Bo knows
Can we
that.
stick him in the handy haversack?
No, he won't fit.
It won't fit. Oh.
No.
Oh. Apparently he doesn't have to breathe.
Into his own handy haversack. Along with the 8 beholder eye stalks and 8 miniature horns.
Yeah.
Yes.
horns.
I suppose, our guy could carry him here. The shield guardian.
Yeah. We don't have a spell to find out whether
The
he's...
professor's hungry.
That's true, he's got a brain.
Does anybody object? I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but he's still technically alive. He's just unconscious. Like, in a
Well,
coma.
if you ate his
In
brain,
his soul.
then you'd still learn everything you knew?
It's a possibility. There's a percentile chance.
Yeah? You want to
Something.
finish
Of
him
something.
off?
Finish him off.
We don't have any way to find his soul.
Actually, he would be in the crevice there, and that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, technically, it will be 90 hit points temporary if you want to do it.
No.
Fair enough. I just offered it.
Does Don? No, I'm sure Black Razor wants another feat.
My head hurts. But to be fair, we're still within 24 hours. What did Black Razor get on kills?
Nothing, yeah. We didn't
Well, I
get a
think
chance
Black
to kill
Razor
the
killed
Demon Lord.
one of the smaller ones.
Smaller ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not the Demon Lord, but.
No.
Okay, so percentile. Let's see what I get out of Bo.
Hey, come on.
One
Come
player
on.
character.
No. One character eats
Of
another.
the same player.
Uh-huh.
Be a good one.
Nope.
No.
34. Tasty brain.
Oh well.
Tasty brain. Apparently you didn't know much. Oh well.
So
A lot
ready
of
to
feathers.
go?
Ugh.
I guess.
Feathers. Ugh.
Okay. Well, I guess we can
Alright.
get rid of the
Roll
body.
to see where you end up. Because it is random teleportation. You will be there. Not necessarily where you want to be, but you will be there.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean,
Stand back and let Tiny handle it.
well, no. I'm not letting you handle the sphere. Wait a minute. Does the sphere teleport with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
It follows its current owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like teleporting though is slightly different than walking.
It
And I
goes.
can't touch it in
No.
order to teleport
So
with
it's
us.
just like a black
It
hole.
goes with
Would
it.
it-
It goes with you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
your possession
I appreciate that.
until someone else takes it over, which
It's
there's a
unlikely.
lot. There's a lot of
Like
casters.
a demon lord with a very good arcana.
Catch!
Tiny's gonna roll a crit. Woohoo! It's a 1.
No, don't even make those in the air. No.
Uh-huh.
Has random dreams about controlling this sphere.
You appear in a forest of giant mushrooms.
I thought he said we didn't need the mushrooms.
No, we
Why
end
are
up
we
there.
in hood all
You
these
end up
mushrooms?
there. You're just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want to make a nature check to see where you are.
Oh, I can do this.
Can you really?
Nature.
24.
Okay. You're in
3.
the province or section of called Kjorvlin. And it was one of the places I did not want to have to pronounce. Kyorbbblivin.
Oh my gosh.
Kjorvlin?
Curvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the drow, they get really weird with their names.
They do.
Yeah.
You also know that this is typically a private hunting domain, that drow warriors will poach various wild animals here.
We're in hunting grounds.
Aha.
I just realized with us going into combat once we soon, maybe I should just at least roll 4 hit points. just thinking that.
Yeah?
So let's see, that was 3 levels, so 3, okay.
Did you drop your AC for not having armor? Anything?
I never wore armor.
Okay. No bracers, no nothing?
Nothing.
Easy targets.
Stinks.
But at least you level up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Squeeze that. Proceed.
Something up. One level.
Yeah, is there any mic in it that you can destroy?
Alright, so I need whoever wants to lead the group out of this area, a survival check.
Now whoever follows me, you're the ones with the intelligence problems.
Okay, survival.
Oh!
Natural 20!
I
I'm just
think
gonna
we
do
made
it for
it out.
intelligence, so.
You know that to the southeast of your current position, through another sector, with another long name with multiple apothegms.
So is the Joker with us?
No.
Jester's
he
not with
just,
us?
Yeah, he did not come with you. He just transported you there and
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You're on your own at this point.
Left us in the lurch, eh? Oh.
If you want to go straight for the Grimoire, Housebanner is to the southeast. If you want to go for the other guy, which he didn't mention the name of.
We're going straight for the book.
Straight for the book?
Might
Alright.
as well.
Straight for the book.
I need the book.
The Grimoire, of course.
Yes.
I need the drow infant. Yes, I will use a 7th level spell to destroy a drow infant to get it up. Quarter of an XP! It's worth it!
You already moved bow.
Oh yeah, bows, yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Bows.
He may come back.
Never know.
You never know.
With no brains?
No, it'd have to be like a true resurrection like before. It could be, there are random events that, like, what happened for Professor Gray.
It'd be like Spock's brain. Anyway.
Brain's gone.
There's an option to avoid combat by making stealth checks, but I think you're looking for a fight. We don't care what it is.
Oh, fucks!
Okay, let's run down this path.
If you ate me, you'd be dead.
Yes.
And hungry.
Okay.
That's true. Yours seems to have gone rotten a bit.
Okay.
When I shake my head, I hear a rattle.
No.
Okay.
So we run into
Some creatures.
6 giant spiders.
6 giant spiders. He
They're
only
mine!
has- he only
You
has
had to defeat all 6 of them.
Yes!
all 6.
Just stand way back.
Okay, we'll get in the back here.
They're all kind of spread out because it's a big forest. The whole area is pretty much a jungle, if you will.
Okay, where's our leader? Stick him in front.
spiders in here. I love my box of death. It's so much fun.
Box of death.
Yeah,
Oh, goodness.
it's like the shelf of death. Alright, so let's roll for initiative then.
Well, wait a minute. If he's gonna do it all himself,
Just stand back and enjoy.
Well, you still have to roll, just in case.
Yes.
I can take on 6 giant spiders. And with this intelligence, I start at the big spells and work my way down.
His armor class is 19.
Huh? Who?
Probably should be higher.
Why would that be?
Oh yeah, sure.
He had that splint mail.
Okay.
20.
Nice. What was the miscellaneous one for?
Defense. For the fighting style.
Oh, okay. I rolled for him. Unfortunately. Choke got 3.
Yeah. We'll transpose it to paper for you, but his job is to stab Demon Lord with Wave.
Oh,
Hope for critical. He's doing the same thing as you crit on a 19 to 20. That's his entire job until he dies. And he only has 1 attack.
Better make it good.
Okay, so Brian, initiative.
7.
So Tori,
20.
Tiny,
12.
Bo. Oh, not Bo. Gray. I'll erase it and put Gray back.
16.
Okay.
And Turk got 4.
Sure, okay, 4. So first is Tori.
Stay back and watch the goblin kill. Staying away from goblin.
Stay away from what?
Goblin. Who really doesn't want to be in the back this time? He's up front. He's wanting to look for this
Mad
stuff.
Goblin. Okay.
He's a leader.
This one here?
Yes. Yeah.
Right there, right there.
Move me back.
So only at...
If I manage to kill them all, I get a level. If I don't, the card didn't do anything.
So do you want me to attack or
Just hang back,
Just hold your action.
okay.
see if I can defeat these, or die
Okay.
trying. I realize die trying is a very distinct possibility, but they're just giant spiders.
If you hold your action that, like maybe have your bow ready, that if you have a bow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longbow.
Potions.
Or actually, you know, what was your total type of bow that you have?
I'm sorry.
Was it just a regular longbow?
Longbow, it's magic.
It is magic? So it's +1 or?
Oh no,
My
I'm
good.
sorry, my short sword is magic. My longbow is heavy, two-handed. It is magic, yes.
Is it +1 magic? Magic.
4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2, it says. What happens?
Okay. Probably magic then. Okay. I was gonna say bow also had a
Had
+1
longbow.
longbow as well, in case you wanted to use that instead. Okay, you're probably safe. Yeah, you can ready an action to, you know, fire that if one of them gets too close to us. Do that.
Okay.
So longbow is 1d8,
I just need to see what this
1d8.
spell's
I have cones.
doing. 60 foot?
60-foot cone. Yep. One of these things underneath here. This is 60-foot radius.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Nah, 2 at a time, 2 at a time. That just doesn't seem as great.
That's why I split them up, because I knew you were trying to do some sort of area effect. Besides, it's Gray's turn now. Unless you want any of your other characters to. I guess not. Everyone's just prepare an action. Because they want to let him fight. Because that's so much fun. Professor Gray! Back from the dead.
Yes.
Can't do anything, can you?
I probably had mage armor. I'm gonna cast mage armor.
Probably have mage armor.
I mean, I do have it written down as a spell I have in my book.
Okay. Alright.
I probably would have had it memorized.
I hope so.
Considering how squishy I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a good spell to cast in the
Okay.
The drow.
Okay.
Oh,
And you're
should I recognize what type of magic he has? Probably.
Wild magic?
Yes.
Probably.
I'm going to step further this direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
further away.
There we go.
Okay.
Where am I? I've seen his wild
You're up here.
I should move further away from him too.
It's not your turn yet.
No.
Oh.
You stay right where you are. You can move during your turn.
During my turn.
Yeah. It's Tiny's turn now.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we gotta start it off decent. Don't do that to me, stupid ass.
Yeah, get at least 3.
No, 2.
If you
looks
moved
like.
up a little bit, you could hang 3 of them.
Alright, so let's do this. And we can do this twinned. So we're going to go immolation. Going on those 2 using twinned.
Okay.
And I only have to do empowered if it hits. They make dex savings throws.
Okay.
DC 18.
Fail. And fail.
3, 6, 7 DC.
Okay.
We're empowering this sucker. Just to make sure I get my rerolls if I don't like it.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
I'm sure. But I'll reroll those. Okay, so 18, 28, 30, 35.
Both dead.
Yay! Wild magic.
Yep.
But I get to roll twice now.
Oh boy.
And I get to choose whichever one I want of those 2.
Why is that?
Because I hit level 14, and that's the level 14 ability.
Okay, neat.
You can
So-
pick your wild magic.
Yes.
It's not so wild anymore, though.
Ah.
Roll a d10. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll. Or, ought 4. For the next minute, you can see any invisible creature if you have line of sight to it.
That makes sense.
It does. So
But-
I rolled for my height.
Yeah. Intelligence.
Yeah.
1. If the roll is odd, you shriek. Tinier is tiny.
Tiny is tinier.
Shrink an inch.
Yes.
Okay. Just an inch.
Okay, I shrunk an inch.
Wow.
Okay,
You hard to
And-
hit?
Not really.
let's
I
do
know.
a quicken spell. So I can bonus action one of these guys. To do has to be a cantrip. So let's do infestation, because I want to kill bugs with bugs. And we are going to twin it
Hit 2 targets.
to get both targets.
Which 2?
Which 2 are you going?
2 closest to you,
Yeah, it's going to have to be the 2 closer ones. That one and that one.
Oh, okay. These 2.
So, they're making con savings throws, DC 18.
Fail. And fail.
Alrighty.
Gee.
So they are, and
It's pretty hard to beat an 18.
Yeah.
Yes, we are empowering this. I'm not approaching this with intelligence. I'm approaching this and just kill. Okay, so they are taking 3d6. It is empowered, so I can re-roll. And we're just re-rolling all 3 of those.
Better.
4, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mhm.
And let's Fury the small one of them
Okay.
to add 14 damage to it.
One of them.
One of them.
So it'd be like 20.
14, 14 is 28.
Yeah.
28.
Okay. One of them's dead. The other one is half.
And let's wild magic off of this. I'm really wanting this one that says you cast magic missile. 57. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that is not being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame. Very possible with a choice. Especially in a mushroom forest.
Yeah.
Or 19. You cast grease centered on yourself.
Oh.
No! No, I am not going prone. Let's touch some fungus. How's the
It's
Forward.
covered. It's covered.
I want to run towards them slapping things.
I thought you touched a spider. Catch it on fire.
No, he's not close
Can't
enough.
burn a creature.
No.
No, yeah, but
Any flammable object you touch that isn't being
Oh.
worn or carried by another creature.
Oh.
So a 30-foot path of flame.
I need everyone near the back to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
Because he's burning these mushrooms, the particular odor
Yeah.
that comes up.
Oh.
Let's just say you're going to go have fun with a certain dog.
What? Survivor?
Okay.
you said?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I got 29.
You're fine.
Yes.
You're a dwarf. You're fine.
Yeah.
Be the saving throw for
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay, you're fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that. What'd you get?
7.
He's
Yeah, you fall prone
Whoa.
as you're just like incapacitated. Like,
Oh,
Go hang out
Do
with
I
that.
lose control over my sphere?
the sphere has no one controlling it right now. So if anyone were to make an
Okay.
Arcana check and start moving the sphere,
You're running away, you don't notice that.
Okay.
but everything else is just like a swath of fire as the fire just slowly spreads from where he's been
So
touching.
what are the spiders gone? They lose some. They get to make Constitution saves.
Turk passed it as well.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
No, it's just on this end. As he's passing forward,
Oh.
the burn effect over the 3 seconds that he's acting is
Oh.
wafting this way.
Oh well. That's not.
We're downwind.
Yeah.
So what happens when you set fire to a small forest outside a major metropolis full of bad guys?
Hey, tracks them.
Brian, it's your turn.
Here come running.
I'm gonna move back a bit, back a lot,
Yeah? Okay.
and I'm gonna hold my
I
action.
just
I
want to see
guess.
what that 8th level spell's going
What action are you holding?
Oh, let's see. Well,
Preparing to run forward.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Let me hold a dash action.
hold my dash, hold rage. Okay. I don't
Which
think
one?
I need to
Hold
rage.
dash.
You're holding a dash action. Don't
Holding a
run away.
dash action. Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like that's the one to save up for
Yeah.
where we're going.
Yeah, that could work, yes.
Alright, next is the spider's turn. The spiders, this one is going to try to launch a web at Tiny.
And he's real small now.
And my savings throws are so great. -2 to everything.
That'll be a 24 to hit you? Yes. Yes. You are restrained by webbing.
But will the webbing burn off because he's on fire?
That is a good question. Anything
Yes.
I touch burns.
That's right. Webbing burns.
Oh my god, this pick works!
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's on fire, but now you're on fire.
Yeah, but like a moment though, it'll like burn away.
It burns on your body.
Okay, so what's my
Okay.
damage?
But he's loose though.
You take 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's loose. Because the webbing.
It immediately loosens, but still, it's like, ah!
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
better to be
I have no
burned than
concentration
restrained.
spell I'm currently using.
Yeah, you cannot concentrate at all. At anything.
The other ones
Uh-oh.
They move in to attack with advantage.
Of course they
They're
do.
both technically.
Do they need it? I have a 13.
They're gonna hit you. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit. And the other attack.
Just let me make my con savings throws and fail.
That's a natural 20.
Oh. Ooh.
So do I want to make it on the poison damage? Yeah, sure. Let's make it on the poison damage. It's more fun that way.
In my last point moments, I'm gonna contemplate: was this worth it?
You only did that much. Totally, yeah.
Okay, roll twice as many damage as normal. That wasn't as fun, but still. Let's see.
Well, poison probably isn't
Oh, yeah, and to make 2 different Constitution saving throws.
that much. 20.
Hey, at least that one I have a chance. So a 17
That passes.
and an 8.
That fails. And that was the critical you failed on, so you take the double damage. For at least for the normal piercing damage, you take 28 piercing.
Okay.
Ooh. The heck of a pierce.
Oh no, only 25. Sorry.
Oh.
Still, let's see, and then poison 4 plus. Another 18 poison.
25
Okay.
plus 18.
Mm-hmm.
Still up. Let's cast this 3rd level fireball on myself. Now, hypothetically,
Okay.
if I go down to 0 hit points and gain a level gaining hit points, do I go back up?
No.
Isn't it like a video game?
This is not a video game.
No.
If you die in this, then nothing happens. You die. It's just, obviously.
No, I'm saying if I drop but don't die,
Okay. You still have to make death saving throws.
but I gain hit points.
No, if you don't survive your death saving throws, you're dead. Turk.
Do you want Turk to hang back, or do you want him to do something?
I'm sure he wants to hang back as everyone else is and let this crazy guy handle all the
By the
fun.
way, wouldn't they be on squares that are on fire?
Yeah.
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 Dexterity.
They
Each take like 3 fire damage. It's not too much.
Okay.
Okay.
It's something.
It's something. I mean, by the time it goes to the next roll, it kind of is burnt out anyways.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
So everything's burned out?
well, that stuff around him is still burning because he's still touching it, but the stuff behind him has burnt out by the time it's backed up to
Well,
Tori's turn.
mushrooms have some moisture in them, so they aren't going to burn for very long.
No, exactly. They just burn and they just like
This is the
fizzle
best
out.
Burning Man I've ever been to.
Point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
If everyone's gonna hold, I'll just keep throwing spells and let these things try and not
Okay.
kill me.
So hold, and then Gray's gonna hold. Hey, Gray's just like, you want to make another check to get out of it?
Yes, I would like to not be. 12.
That makes it.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand up.
You can stand up and like,
I reassert my.
Your
Can I
magic.
try to reassert my control over the device?
oh yeah, Arcana check.
Gotcha.
Apparently, you have a lot of.
18 plus 13.
That makes
Thank
it.
you.
You're good.
31.
Yeah, you have to get a 25 each time.
Yes.
If you don't get a 25, it starts moving toward you.
So glad to have another 13 Arcana.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you move it?
Might be
You
higher
say
than
it's-
that. I'll try to actually probably level up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Tiny,
Okay. Which one's the damaged one?
this one. Well, they're all technically damaged. This one's the most damage.
That's the one I hit with infestation.
Yes.
Right.
Alright, so I need to deal with these two next to me first.
Yes.
Which sounds like it calls for a twin demolition. Dex saving throws. 18.
One pass, one fail.
Oh, hold on. I got reactions. Yeah. Last 5th level slot. Go away. Okay, so it was twinned. So let's get that covered. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to do negative 1d4 to the one that passed.
Okay, roll it.
Maybe. One.
Still passed.
Okay. So he's going to be taking half. Alright, and we're going to empower this bad boy. Hell, they might just die from the wild magic. Alright, 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And reroll you. Keep those because they're higher. 10, 16, 20, 27.
Dead. And half of that's still alive.
Half of that's still alive. So, wild magic is either an 80, illusionary butterflies, or 29. I teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Your choice.
My choice.
Whoa.
So,
That's
I
heavy.
need to be within 30 feet for that spell. So let's go right here so they're not next to me.
Okay.
Wait a
Thus,
minute. You're aiming in our direction.
it's not going to hit them. All right. Hopefully. Quicken spell, so I can throw a cantrip.
Yeah, we see the same distance the other direction would have been right beside my sphere.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So we're going to infestation the both of them. So con throws, DC 18.
One pass, one fail.
Okay. Well, that one that's passed is a problem. I don't think I got anything else I can do. That takes a reaction. So only one's taking damage off of this.
Okay. Which one are you taking?
Oh, which one passed?
The one that passed was the damage
Okay.
one.
Well, the other one takes 10 then.
10, that finishes off.
Alright, and then wild magic, and I only got one enemy here left. 82. You can take one additional action immediately. Or 36. Roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll.
Another action.
I want this action for some reason.
You don't care about your age.
It has to be a cantrip, because I'm stuck by...
Yep.
I've already cast a non-cantrip.
Yep.
Passed on that. That's going to do slightly more damage and not be... So we are going to do create bonfire on him.
Okay.
It's a dex savings
In a mushroom forest.
in a mushroom
But
forest.
we've already got our side burnt, so we have a
What's
fire
save?
break.
18
So
He
you
still
made a
passed.
fire break already.
passes.
Yeah, but he's burning it up.
Why?
But didn't he get half damage? Didn't get any damage at all? Didn't he get half?
No, not off cantrips.
Oh.
I didn't miss anything stupid like a extra meta magic ability. Nope. Anything else that I could possibly do? I burnt every freaking thing you can imagine. Wild magic.
Oh, yeah. Every spell.
63, which is you cast fog cloud. No.
63?
I guess I cast fog cloud.
Well,
On
you
the
could-
plus side, it's going to cover him too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big old plume of fog just obscures your vision from whatever's going on between the rest
What?
of you. Unless
Where did he go? I don't see him anymore.
it's just
And
fog
the
and
creatures-
fire.
Fog
Now.
and fire. Oh my.
That fire is staying where he is.
Yeah.
So If it enters the bonfire on a first time on a turn, it takes damage. But okay,
So that's coming toward you. It would enter the bonfire.
no, it just
No.
It would
stays
it
in
stays,
there.
yeah.
So
Oh.
he does not want to be there.
Brian, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold my action again.
Ah.
Which I'll hold rage, but yeah. Okay.
Can I have the
You're
thing
holding-
come eat me?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, wait a
Well,
minute.
how can
Doesn't
you
the
see him if
fog
he's in the
obscure
fog?
him?
He has web sense.
Oh,
What? He doesn't have a web over there.
While in contact with a web, the spider knows the exact location of any other creature in contact with the
You
same
burned
web.
the webs off.
Yeah. He burned the webs.
Mm. Okay.
It's heavily obscured me. You know where I am from all of my spells.
He has blind sight and dark vision.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Blind sight does it.
Yeah, blind sight. He can see through it.
All right, as long as I live through this,
Uh-huh.
I'll get my level.
That is 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 5 piercing, and you make a Constitution saving throw.
16 on the con saving throw.
You pass for half damage, so you take another 5 poison.
Okay.
Mm.
Please burn this thing. I really need to burn this thing. It needs to die.
Okay, next is Turk. Turk's not gonna do anything. They can't even see through the fog, anyways. Back up to Tori.
Yeah.
Fire seems to be centered around the area, but you still really can't quite see it through the fog. But everything else is just burnt
if
out.
I use my longbow, it's
No, you
gonna
can't
hit.
see through.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
Don't
No,
hit him. Don't hit
I'm
him.
gonna say it.
Don't do 1 point of damage.
Like I
Gray.
said, it's not gonna.
Nothing. You're just standing around. Tiny. Do you have dark vision or true sight or? I mean, he is right in front of you. I guess that really.
Yeah.
All right.
So was there a time limit for you touching everything on fire until like your next turn? It was like.
It was a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay, so it will last through the rest of his combat.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I have the right spell
Mm-hmm.
because I'm running out of abilities. Okay, that does not do half damage on a fail. I need a half damage on a fail.
He's rolled very well.
Sort of curious how some ways he's intelligent about specifying exactly which spell he wants to do. In other ways,
It's one of those things, you know. Even an imbecile could play the piano beautifully. Anyway.
I'm not that good. Okay, I'm not going to torch my friends here.
No.
Because I have wisdom. I'm just not intelligent. Yes. We are doing Chaos Bolt. I can click it. Wait, does that do half? No, it targets. I don't want to target. I don't want to roll. I don't want to do anything that could possibly not do damage. But it also has to be right next to me. Let's just start with a simple. Let's try Infestation on him, because I can quicken the other spell.
Okay.
Con saving throw, DC 18.
He fails.
He fails. 12.
He's dead.
Woohoo! Wild magic to see if I kill myself. 71. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute. Or 95. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Invulnerability?
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
I think I have resistance to damage for the next minute.
Okay.
Okay. What's going on over there?
As the fog clears, you just see dead spiders lying around, and him just going, yes! Yes!
Saying tiny.
So
You
you
quickly
look
level yourself up then?
I'll deal with it tonight.
You're like a little
Okay.
stronger.
Because, yeah.
And there's alarm bells going, ringing, and sons of like people yelling in Undercommon. You can tell like Drow and Duragar and various groups are just like trying to swarm onto your position because you just made a gigantic open. Hey, I'm over here.
Take a rest.
You don't have time for an hour. You don't have time for a rest.
I run over
they
there
are converging.
and give him a potion of healing.
You got maybe about 5-10 minutes before they get through all of this like undergrowth and so on when they get to this clearing that you've made.
How big's the potion?
Oh, let's see. I think we should have a potion of extra healing or
Greater healing.
greater healing. Yeah. Have at least one left. Anyone else have some?
Do you know what the greater was?
Oh.
4 or 5?
I mean, if you want to do like a history check on Menzoberranzan.
I think it's 44 plus 4.
Yeah. 44
Yeah.
plus.
Anybody want to do a history check on Menzoberranzan?
History check?
Yeah.
Not good at history. 1. I don't know anything about this place.
22.
Okay. You know that there are around 20,000 Drow who live in Menzoberranzan, plus thousands of slaves of various races. And there are several hundred in the immediate area. All converging on you.
Here's what's hiding. We're going to soon be in a very target-rich environment.
Almost out of spells.
You got
Maybe we can talk our way out of this. I certainly can't.
Oh, wait a minute. You say they're mostly Drow coming at us?
Yeah.
Well, we have a Drow in our party.
Well, they don't really like Lolth. It's the only reason they're with you.
Yeah.
And these people do.
But these people don't know they don't like Lolth.
I speak to Zora. Matt, do you have any ideas?
Make a distraction. I know you already think you've made one, but make a distraction for them to go somewhere else. And then stealth our way out to get to the House Banner.
Maybe we should just get elsewhere instead. You're going here.
Well, it was a few minutes till I
So
get
it's
here.
hard spell, 1 more sorcery point, and hit points. I can do that.
So what's your plan? You estimate about 10 minutes before they actually reach your position, just because the outer area of this is more heavily overgrown.
Well, did we see
And they
any-
also are having to get past whatever creatures are here that they were hunting anyways. There weren't that many in the first place, but when they saw all the fire and they heard the screams and the fighting of people who shouldn't be there, they're raising the alarms and they're trying to gather as many people as they can.
Well, did we see an area that that we could go to hide ourselves? I mean, as you said, this was a mushroom forest. There was a forest. There's more forest
It's
somewhere
mostly mushrooms. There are some normal trees and stuff, but it's just basically overgrowth that wild animals are kept and bred in so that they can train themselves for the hunt. Pretty much what this area is about.
Well, we have nothing we can distract them to go to a different direction.
Well,
I do have an idea.
yes.
Does anybody have any chalk?
Chalk. Oh, my goodness. I didn't believe I knew.
10 torches.
No.
All I got.
We would have charcoal.
The Drow Mother offers to start setting more fires in the opposite direction, as long as you're willing to let their Drow company leave. That way a smaller group can exit safely. But they're basically calling the groups to them instead of you.
Okay.
They're willing to draw people away so that you get away.
Okay.
But then you won't have them anymore.
Ah.
Is that agreeable?
Well, my idea was that I could make a teleportation circle, which takes a minute. But obviously, we are where we want to be. But if we made a teleportation circle of a location that they might expect for us to teleport to, then they could expect that we actually left. Not by running away, but by teleporting away.
Then they quit looking for us.
Exactly.
Ah. So do we have some chalk or something? Somebody have something?
No,
You have to use chalk, or can you use charcoal?
Specifically, rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems for 50 gold.
You don't have any of that
I
stuff.
don't. It's not. Well, it's not. It just needs to look like that.
Look, okay. Well, so okay, we don't have any white. Anything for white to write with.
No, nobody else has any either.
And
We
you
have
could-
ash.
Ash. Well, yeah, ash would.
There's plenty of ash.
Wait, Asher, where all this burnt up stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll click up on the ash. I will say it to be white looking,
A circle.
and then I'm going to
Whatever.
form it into a teleportation circle.
Okay.
The Dolphogram style. Yeah.
Okay. So and then we need to hide. So then when they come to this this opening, this
Right. Strong spell to get that.
okay.
Sure.
So we're gonna go behind.
So you want to make everyone make stealth checks. Who's hiding?
Yeah.
Hide. 15.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh,
How are you gonna hide the guardian?
Yeah.
6.
Quietly.
Yeah. I didn't do-
Quietly.
Not very stealthy.
Yeah, not really. No.
I can't.
No.
I have them laid down.
So, add that to my spell book and get rid of a spell.
I got 20 for myself,
Okay.
and
I got 21.
Mm.
Turk got
Why do I never use shield?
8.
Okay. So you're practically invisible. You're all right. I think both of you are okay. But Shield Guardian, not so much.
Yeah, and I'm
And you're just kind of.
exposed.
Well, yeah. That's okay.
Well, since I'm not
You and
stealthy,
Turk are in the open, but everyone else.
yeah.
At this point, about like 50 drow start filing in, just throughout the area, and the rest of them are just standing
Can we
around.
try again to hide?
The rest of the drow hold their weapons at you as
Oh.
if they're their prisoner,
Uh-huh.
and so the mother tries to say, "It's like
Yeah.
we have captured these two.
Um,
These trying to escape. The rest used the teleportation circle before we were able to get them."
Ah.
I'll
And-
roll.
and
What's her deception? What would he? I don't know. I shouldn't have any specific stats, but anything. What's the closest thing would be charisma roll.
Here goes yours because it's +1. So, ooh, not bad. 16.
Okay. Yeah, they believe her story. They seem to be like, oh, excellent. Hello, Drow.
You're hiding the floating ball.
Yes, it's
The ball follows close.
Yeah. Not too close.
Not too,
Yeah.
Not too close, but close enough. But it's like, yeah, you can.
Are the bad guys in a single file? We could send the
No,
ball
they're like there's
straight
a
down.
big swarm of various groups to the north,
Okay.
south, in various directions. But the rest of you were able to hide.
Okay.
So Turk and Brian get heavy like chains on your wrists and your legs.
You're
and you-
splitting the party.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And the guardian is kind of
Yeah.
So, how many are there?
50 in all various directions, and none of them managed to spot the three of you, but one
Yeah.
and Turk are being carted away in chains to be slaves.
Oh, how nice.
One of the drow, as they're walking away, looks at the teleportation circle. It's a fake!
Wait a minute. Can I make Arcana or something to make it look real? I mean, I
All
do
right.
know the spell.
Alright, make a, Arcana
What?
check.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
Yeah. 16. Still pretty good.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
They believe it's genuine. Alright. They're kind of confused at why it's made of ash and stuff, but it's like kind of like white powder rather than just like
Chalks.
chalks. Yeah, I guess we'll figure that part out. But So what are the rest of you going to do as they're being carted away?
What's the formation they're being carted away in?
They've got like some in like about 5 in front and 5 behind, and like another 20 over here, 20 over there, just like big groups of just already having walked off into the distance through the undergrowth.
But you're going to need a long rest before you can do much anything.
No, I actually do have good spells.
Oh. Oh.
And upon finding that quickly leveling up, there's a great spell at level 8 called Sunburst.
Then you're out.
Works real good down here.
Does it do damage or just blind everyone?
Yes.
Well, the
And
shield
yes.
can't use his fireball or the counter spell.
No,
now,
well,
right?
no,
No,
that wouldn't be a good.
not without everyone being converged onto him and he would
Yes.
just be
Oh, yeah.
annihilated. Prepare to be annihilated.
Okay. You don't want me making the plans. I'll do it as my character.
But they basically gathered around so that if
Yeah.
you were to try to target a particular group, you would end up hitting them as well. They're all like in chains, close enough.
Don't want me making the plans. I will do it as my character.
You probably want to get yourself. a
After
plan.
another couple of minutes, they've already walked out of the forest area towards the
So should we-
mainland.
Follow them. Yell at them to come back.
There's sunbird.
There's at least 50 of them in a
Well, it,
big old group.
That means we didn't decide on which spells I had, though. I know I had Blight, Banishment.
I mean, you didn't start out in a drow prison, so this is your opportunity.
Yeah. Well, not
But
quite.
at least you got your allies, the other guys with you. The
Yeah,
woman,
yeah.
they're just, playing it up just so they can maybe find a way for you to escape
Right.
eventually. But
Yeah,
I know, in essence, splitting the party and have a few moments with him, a few moments with you,
yeah.
and try to see if we can get everybody back together at some point. But, most of
Yeah.
the time we spend trying to figure out what they want to do to get you back.
Right. And being with the party, I know what kind of tricks they can pull.
So I say we.
Is there a
follow
way
them.
that he can telepathically tell me what they're going to do, so I can like shield my eyes or something?
Well, he can within 30
could.
feet, though. It is
Oh,
That was
30
the other
feet?
bit,
Oh,
yeah.
is that all?
yeah,
No.
you're too far away for that now.
No,
You can't
okay.
send messages
Okay.
like that right now. But at least, Tori, you can tell that some of the emblems on their coats and so on were of Mizirim, the people who captured you in the first place. Some of them are House Painter, some of them are House Malarn, and some other of various drow houses in these hunting parties.
Well, I say we go after.
But they are heading into the area of.
We need the book.
Yeah, you could go for the book. And
They're heading the opposite direction, though. They're heading towards Narbondellan to the north.
So, okay, so those guys want to get the book, and you've got a wizard here now who, if you get the book, might be able to find some spell to.
But they're heading in the
break it
opposite
down.
direction.
Yeah, we know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but they could go ahead
If he gets
and
the
leave
book,
us.
he still has to do a lot of work
Yeah.
to be able to use it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
But at least it's a book.
Yeah.
But now all the attention is being directed as these 50 drow are
Right.
heading in the opposite direction. If you want to get the book,
Yeah, you
and
can
let
get
him-
the book, and nobody's going to bother.
yeah.
Because they're obviously elsewhere.
So that's your choice. Either go in the opposite direction to free him, or go in the intended direction. Since the coast is clear pretty much.
Someone with an intelligence greater than 5 make this decision.
Go get the book.
We'll get the book.
I have 20 intelligence. I should be the one answering.
Yes. We go get the book.
Yes.
Okay.
Because my plan was to go free them.
Yeah. But
So maybe the intelligent thing then is not to read.
yes.
I think that's the player's clue.
Yes.
No, if you don't know what kind of spells are in the book, or if you even be able to use them, but you'll need to get But there may be something you can do. Yeah.
So it's just the three of you and the orb slowly following behind you.
No, I have it in front of us.
Oh, in front of you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know where that thing is at all times.
Right. So,
Well,
it
plus you
doesn't
can.
destroy artifacts unless they say that they're destroyed by it.
Yes.
Can we use them like baseball bats?
Well, no, it takes the artifact and transports to.
Yeah, it takes it to another realm. It takes it to another dimension.
Yeah.
Anything that
So
survives
it's
it
destroyed, but
goes into another.
It's a black hole. Yeah, it goes in
Yeah.
another dimension.
I want to find a way to weaponize it even more.
Well,
So while they're heading south,
Okay.
you and the other troops are heading toward an area called Narbendellan.
well, Turk, I think we're stuck now. We hope the other guys can have teleported to a place where they can help us later.
No one helps you, stupid.
or
He's just
Oh. Okay.
stupid. You know,
I don't understand
Dwarf.
undercommon.
dwarf. You stupid dwarf. Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know why I
undercommon.
said orc. No, he's just like.
uncommon
No, I don't think I do.
or elvish.
I do know Elvish, I think. So, yeah.
He was probably rude and spoke to you.
I did Dwarvish in common. That's
Oh, you don't even know
all.
elvish.
I don't even know that.
Unfortunately, your sympathetic drow, you can tell they are kind of about this much distance.
Yeah.
So it's like the capturing drow have moved in very, very close to you guys, and they're at least allowed to travel along because they're playing the part of, oh yeah, I sure we did this. Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah,
Do
they're
you recognize what house they're from? Not that I had a complication of things.
do they recognize what house these guys are from?
No, the other way around.
Other way around. Okay, did they these
See, the
guys
bad drow is
You know, we could have cast fairy fire on your spiders.
Recognize where the good
Would
drow-
have made you get some advantage on it. Oh, well.
She told a convincing
But that
enough
didn't help.
story that they're at least various house members. I mean, they used
Yeah.
to be part of Vandry,
Mm.
and it's still a valid house. Whether they go to other members of that house and say, "Oh, you've been banished" or whatever, it's not necessarily
Okay.
Because all drow look the same.
Mm-hmm. So you pass by this area outside of the forest. That's a whole bunch of different, really well-built stucco houses.
Hey, look, we're in Florida.
yeah, kind of thing. It looks like just basically a summer home kind of thing. The area is like really
Uh-huh.
comfortable, especially near this forest. It's very clean
Nice
and tropical
beach,
kind
get
of
a
thing.
tan.
Yeah.
In the underdog.
Where's the swimming
In
pool?
the underworld?
In the other dark. No, obviously not. But
Hey, you got a jacuzzi? Anyway.
but it's just a cluster of
Cluster of something.
the wealth, the higher end.
Right.
This is where this is like the higher end prison / slave area. So basically, they're as if someone were to understand undercommon, or kind of like your allies kind of relate to you. The idea is they're going to put you in a cell until an auction day comes along. They lead you out in your change to the auction, and a drow will buy you, and then you will be their slave for life.
So, like, do they have a calendar they can point to?
Not immediately.
Oh,
No.
okay. That might be a way to know it.
If you want to do some Arcana checks, or at least an Arcana check as you're passing by some of these areas. I know you're not really that great at it, but you're the only one really.
Oh, yeah.
Jerk will too.
able to.
6.
Okay, you
I don't know anything about
17.
okay. You realize that a lot of these doors and windows are protected with glyph of warding spells. So any of the residential areas where these drow are living with their slaves, either using these glyphs to keep people inside or to keep people from coming inside. And there's also gargoyles standing watch on many of the rooftops.
Gargoyles. I wonder if I can talk to them. Anyway, probably not.
Can you do a stone check on them?
Stone check?
History check.
Okay.
5.
Didn't you do a stone check earlier?
One being that, like, whether they're actually statues of gargoyles or real gargoyles.
Oh.
You're not sure.
No, I don't know.
Jenny, you have
I get terrible. Oh, advantage on the.
Yeah.
Stone check.
Okay. Well, that's 11.
Plus.
Plus?
Thing.
There's no plus.
What's your?
Are you talking about history check? I got a.
Oh, you got 10.
I got 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It
You're,
was 0.
you're still not sure.
Yeah.
So at this point, yeah, they open the main cell area, and they push you inside, and close the gate, lock the door, and the main guy with the keys just like kind of just walks outside, and at least the mother and daughter stick around. And they kind of act like they're like taunting you, or kind of thing. It's like, get along, stupid. The rest of them are ushered outside, where all you have left are the. You're in the cell. They're there, and the rest of them are just outside, kind of blending in as much as possible. They know they're in no position to try to break you out or anything, but they're going to try to do what they can eventually. So now that we've dealt with you for a while, the rest of the group.
Yeah.
This is as much fun for me as it is for you guys. But it's what happened, you know? You're
I'm going to
check.
take a long rest.
You have as much time, well, at least as long as we don't, you
At
know.
least get a short rest in here.
You just get a short rest, yeah. You guys realize that if you don't want to be still around when some drow start coming back in order to do more hunting, because they think they've dealt with the problem, you want to be on the move pretty quick.
I probably want to mention this or not, but should Turk try to, in some way, hide the fact that he's carrying wave?
Kind of difficult to do that, though, isn't it?
I mean, it's just a regular
Yeah.
trident, it's just, a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, how does he plan to do that? Like a sleight of hand check?
Yes. 5.
Just let a hand try it. I'm impressed.
He's just kind of fidgeting with it, kind of thing. It's like,
He's
oh,
just using it. He doesn't really
yeah,
recognize it.
yeah. He's just like, oh, this is cool. Yeah.
Do they recognize it as being an artifact?
Well, the rest of the, oh yeah.
And the fact that he's carrying an artifact too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's
just
only
an old
fair
armor.
for the story.
That's just an old hammer. You wouldn't take
The mother and daughter ask for your belongings because they have the right by capturing you to take your things.
Okay.
And the drow allow you, because you don't have anything, either one of you, on you, but they have it on their possession.
So the mother
And daughter are just holding
taking-
on to them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like they claimed at their spoils for capturing these guys. And the drow right. You know.
Yes, of course. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Alright. So we heading towards the book while he sits and chills or tries to bend the bars? Which is unfortunately no longer a stat.
You're heading into the area known as Quelazoral. If you want to make a history check on
Yes.
this area.
-1.
31.
31. You know that
Everything.
the high southern plateau of Menzoberranzan is home to many of the oldest and greatest noble houses, with House Boehner situated at the plateau's highest point to the east. So you see on this mountaintop the area that you know is your destination. You're going to have to climb to get there. But it's like the eastern point of this area is House Boehner.
Is he attuned to the boots yet? He could use the boots and fly.
I think we did take another long rest, a short rest at meeting, right? At some point we did.
When you're in the cavern before you teleported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I attuned to Dawnbringer and the Wing Boots.
Alright. At the west end of Quelazoral is a small cavern containing a vaulted stalagmite tower. Within this tower rests the chamber of the ruling council, where the matron mothers of the 8 great drow houses gather and meet.
We should go there.
Girls! Oh,
Each noble estate in Quelazoral maintains its own militia, consisting of several hundred highly disciplined drow warriors and drow elite warriors, with 1 elite warrior for every 10 drow warriors.
You can take them.
So if you want to make some stealth checks to avoid these crowded areas. Did you still have your drow cloaks with you? Because I know Vizeran
I
gave
was
you.
naked.
I know, but other people had extra ones.
Clothes. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you could put those on and try to blend in.
No, I have robe of eyesight.
With the cloak of elven kind.
Yeah, you're
Is that
the-
it?
Cloak of Elven. Yeah, it's like a cloak of
Yeah.
Elven.
I think
kind.
those
It's
went
a
to some of the NPCs.
cooperative. Yeah.
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 Probably.
Well, you may have taken them off their dead bodies because I'm sure they
Yeah.
Looted our NPCs. Yes.
Well, you loot your PCs and eat their brains.
Uh,
The guy you've been with for such a long time. Bo is such a good friend. He's like, sure, I'll take his hit points, or you can eat his brains, because he's useless to us now. He's just in a coma. Who cares? Are we really lawful good? I don't know.
I'm not. She's not.
I'm level neutral. I ask permission.
You can't have permission, or you can't respond.
I do whatever crazy thing comes in my head. Especially now with this intelligence.
Okay.
The fate of the world is entrusted in.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Duh.
Okay.
All right, so stealth checks as
Stealth.
you're going through.
Natural 19.
18.
Good. Stealth.
Oh, I'm not in stealth because I'm not going.
He's
Well,
not
you, oh yeah, right. Oh yeah.
Sneak in your
Sneak-
cave.
Yeah.
15.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here.
I'm walking around my cage. They don't.
The
know.
three of you are all good. At least for like half the area. I can at least show you since you rolled so ridiculously high. This is the map. So you're down here. You guys are in this area. You're heading toward House Boehner's right here. So you're like in the middle of this.
Middle of it.
Yeah, you're in the middle of this area. House Boehner is in the corner here.
And where was that high chamber I wanted to go to?
The opposite direction.
Yeah.
No one wants me to
You
go.
I
want
don't
the-
tell you what.
You want the book?
You don't know. Yeah, he's the one that rolled a history check. He's
For
the
all
one
my
that knows.
knowledge, this is the slums. Because I got a -2. Pretty good slums, though.
So as you guys get closer to House Boehner, just to move things along, I'm just gonna try to. You rolled at least well enough according to this chart that you, especially with your cloaks on and whatever, you're trying hiding your faces and kind of staying in the alleyways and in the less populated areas. Otherwise, they're not really expecting a fight at this point. They all know that something happened in the area west of them.
And the prisoners were taken.
And the prisoners were taken, so I was like, it must be good enough for them. And they also have, as you could tell, as you're walking through, bugbears and spiders and other creatures, no, not just drow, but tons of armored animals and so on. It's just, yeah, it's a crazy.
I tucked my tentacles in.
With your bow tie. It goes up to tentacles. Yeah. We can put ribbons on them. It's Christmas, you know.
You're not there.
Okay.
Yes, that's why we got a little visit from Jester. That was Santa for us.
From the who?
The Jester. The
Jester.
Jester is
Oh,
your
the
Santa
Jester.
Claus, the opportunity to level up or die.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Level or die. Or die.
You leveled, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to do both.
I did.
True.
Mhm.
Okay. So sneaky.
Mm-hmm. So now you've gotten to the cliff face of. So there's also a winding path that people regularly take, but there's also a cliff face to the south that's hidden that you could try to either climb or have a harder time blending in with people filing in and out of this area. So you wouldn't have to sneak if you climbed in from the rear of this hill.
Can we go like Star Trek style where like I have my wing boots and I have them both on my side and I'm carrying them both up? You know, like, you know,
It'd be a
Kirk did
very
with
strong strength check to carry.
well, he's tiny.
I know, but still for her.
Literally.
But for,
Well, you're not that heavy. You're only
115.
yeah. Still, you're kind of a weak.
This one has a +1.
Plus one. Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
He's not terribly weak this time.
So we're going to climb.
Yeah, you can climb or make stealth checks to blend in with the crowd to go the normal walking route.
I think we should probably climb. I have a rope to offer anybody.
Oh, so you could fly up, put a rope up, and then
Sure.
they would have advantage climbing.
All right, so you use
That's
your
advantage.
boots to fly, and you get
Yes.
to this plateau area.
How high
But,
was it again?
It's 60 feet up.
Okay. So, anybody else have some more rope?
I got 50 foot.
Okay. We tie them together. I go up there, tie it on. Do I have something to tie it on?
Yeah, there's a couple of like posts and stuff that you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tie it on post. Like down.
And now
Here you
you
go.
have advantage climbing.
Yeah. So then athletics check with advantage. Yeah.
You want me to die?
Well,
With advantage.
Roll again. You can roll again.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
Well,
I have a
yeah, but
13.
You have a
13.
You make it up a little ways. I mean, you're not gonna get.
You're not falling.
You're not falling is the point,
Yeah.
but still. Tiny. Planning on something?
No.
you get 0 and left.
Wing and a prayer.
What do you get there?
I have a 10, and I rolled
Oh,
a
you
3.
add. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're all horrible.
Hey, that's actually something.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 17.
You make it up very easily. Boop, 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 boop,
Okay.
boop.
I'm still struggling.
I wasn't expecting that with
All
that.
right.
You practically climb over her, trying to make your way up to the top.
Okay.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Okay.
13.
Well, you make it just a little. Small.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is-
advantage.
Andrew.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
there you go.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you make it up. It's just like
Yeah.
a little slow at first, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're on top of the plateau.
yes,
Okay.
in the area, you're still not exactly sure where Grom's
31.
house. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
You rolled a history check on the other area, not necessarily a house painter. You'd have to know where Gromp's house is.
I can go ask her.
No.
You don't want to talk to
No.
anybody.
Besides, you don't know underground.
No, I might actually make that deception.
Mm.
Oh.
I'm a very trusted goblin slave that carries around magic items.
That's a little too trusted.
There's nothing that does damage.
Just him. What kind of check should I make then?
Just history of House Boehner.
18.
You know that there is not necessarily a dissident, but just kind of a supporter called Jarlaxle Boehner that is within walking distance of this area.
We're gonna meet with them.
Yeah, you can try to knock on his door and see if he's available.
Yeah, very good to me.
A drow house stands alone and forlorn with its back against the west wall of Menzoberranzan's great vault. Its towers are dark, its walls crumbling in desperate need of repair. The old fortress has the countenance of a haunted ruin, but here and there you see glimpses signs of life. Drow in black leather armor standing guard in the shadows, and magical flames dancing in the stone braziers that flank the entrance. As you are led inside, a pillared hall strewn with broken statuary looms all around you. Leaning against a cracked pillar is a drow with an eye patch and a wide-brimmed hat. A saber hangs from his hip, and he cuts a dashing figure. "Well met," he says with a smile.
Well met.
"I am Jarlaxle Boehner. What brings you to my house?"
I'm looking for a grimoire.
There are many grimoires in Menzoberranzan.
I'm not picky at this point, but who's we looking for again?
Gromf.
Gruff.
Gromf.
Gromf.
Oh, my cousin. I suppose you're here to stop the demon lords, are you?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And you came from Vizeran, did you?
No, we came from down the street.
No, Vizeran sent you. Vizeran Devere?
You know him.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what I know anymore.
Yeah, you joined the party late.
I personally wouldn't trust that relic of a bygone house, but if they want to make a difference.
Do you think you could talk him into helping your friends get out of prison? Wink, wink, nod, nod. Say no more.
Yeah.
You haven't mentioned what's going on there if you wanted to.
You trust
Boy,
him
make
enough
it-
to?
Well, yeah.
But you're standing on the demon lord's presence.
They stomped through here hundreds of years ago. Left quite a... Especially the Demogorgon. You know, I'd rather not see him in this town again.
What Loth?
Loth has her moments. As long as she doesn't gain too much power. Obviously, a male drow doesn't really like Loth or anything going around. Has to live with the caste society he's in. I know that my cousin made a grave mistake, and if I can help you get his grimoire to fix it, I will. But I'd rather not have anything damaged along the way.
We're very stealthy.
I never damage anything.
I highly doubt that.
I'm just a little goblin. What can I do?
Oh.
He's an inch
A
shorter.
little blue, short goblin.
Drooling a little bit probably.
Incredible shrinking
If
goblin.
we can take out the Demogorgon, could you help our friends who are currently having issues with your legal system?
Sounds interesting.
There was a tussle in the mushroom forest. They got captured.
Yes, I've heard about that. Everyone knows. Some people were captured.
I had nothing to do with that.
How much time had passed between then and then?
Well, it's about another half hour or so.
Wow, news travels fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's, hundreds of drow, and they'll have, messaging and stuff. Well, not text messaging or anything, but, message. Just magical messages. So that. Tell me, what has Vizeran asked of you to do to reverse this process?
You're supposed to get a book.
But other things, obviously the grimoire to figure out what happened in the first place. But other ingredients, what's he making out of this?
We were supposed to find,
Fine. 6 angel
Various-
feathers.
well, angel feathers, stone angel feathers.
We got the angel feathers.
Yes.
Yes.
We got the
some
heart of Gorse Festival.
Vial of blood from one of the
And a
from
purple
one of the
worm
demons.
egg. Okay. And the eyes of the beholder.
He kind of hangs his head. Vizeran told you to release it here, didn't he?
I think that was his plan. I mean,
Yes.
not near his tower, but
Once this dark heart talisman is constructed, it could be put anywhere. Vizeran just wants to take revenge on Menzoberranzan, but I will only help you if you take it out of the city. I do not want this place disturbed like that again.
that's very true, people. Where would you recommend?
Man.
Anywhere but here.
Obviously.
Not even in another house?
As much as we conflict with one another, they're still drow. We still respect them. They still...
What was okay? I have 3 teleportation circle knowledges. That if I were able to get the proper equipment, I can make a teleportation circle to get us to another place. I have Mantle to Earth, Auraj, and Grim. What were those places again? Grim was the Durgar, right?
Gauntlgrim
Yeah.
was... Yeah, the Gauntlgrim was the city with the good... Oh yeah, Gauntlgrim was Gracklestug. Gracklestug was the
Gracklestug.
Durgar.
Gracklestug.
Gauntlgrim was the place with all the dwarves, the king,
Oh,
and that stuff. You
we
know,
don't want to do there now.
no.
So where do you
Mantle Dareth was the place with the Drow and Duragar and a bunch of little areas, the shops, the place where you fought one of the demon lords already.
You probably wouldn't appreciate that either, but whatever. Anyway, and Araj.
Araj is the place where Vizeran lives. He would not appreciate that.
No, he specifically said don't do that.
Specifically said don't do that, and this guy's like, don't do it here
We'll find
either.
a good place.
Do you have any teleportation circle locations I can eventually add? Do you have a blank book for that matter?
A blank book.
A spell book, yes.
Spell book.
Yes, please. By the gods, yes. I'm a wizard without a spell book, okay? You want me to say it? I said it. I'm not proud of it. I don't like it. I just got my friend from the dead. I was naked. Not a good sight.
He snaps his fingers, and one of his attendants brings a spell book with how many high level can you cast?
Oh, no.
14. 14, yeah.
Yeah.
That goes to 7.
So it's up to 7th level spells.
Okay, yeah.
That's a gift.
Okay. So, I mean, is it blank though, or is it has spells in it?
It has most of the spells in it. I mean, I'm not gonna get you like specifically which ones at this point, but I know there's a previous section that had your spell list of whatever other books. It also included up to like level 9 and stuff, but you
Yeah.
level 7 stuff. Yeah.
Neat.
Mhm.
What do I owe you for this?
Just don't release it in Menzoberranzan. If it happens, I will know. I will hunt you down. I will take that book from you, and make sure you regret doing it here.
I might be dead before that, so you might not get a chance. Just saying it's happened before, it might happen again. Disintegrations are, well, it's bad.
I suppose so.
So we gotta go get another book.
Yeah, still interested in this grimoire thing, yes.
Yes. Well, at this point, since Grump's well-known to loss displeasure, from what we have heard, she was not happy with him trying to summon all of the demon lords at once. That was not the plan.
Yeah, it was an accident?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was
And what
unfortunate,
was the
but
plan?
apparently to summon one at a time to control them, so that Loth would be queen over them.
Oh, I didn't.
No, it didn't. But still, his area is heavily guarded since then. Is an outer sanctum and an inner sanctum. I won't be able to get you in there because even I do not have such clearance to enter my own cousin's house. Anyone entering in is suspect to be an accomplice, and I'd rather distance myself from that as much as possible. However, I can show you the way.
Okay.
That's agreeable.
We can have fun.
Alright, so, the black marble door to Gromfbaner's chambers is etched with silvery runes around its edge. If you want to make a Arcana check.
I get a 3.
27.
You know it has an arcane lock keyed onto it. You would require either a thieves' tools, dexterity check, or just brute force with a strength check, or not spell.
I'm pretty sure one of my spells I had was knock originally.
That seems familiar.
I think it did sound familiar, yeah.
I can just knock.
Not that kind of knock.
You're holding back because it seems like he's actually going to do it. Just a little goblin going.
Yeah.
It's a level 2 spell.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
not.
okay. The chamber beyond the door is floored in black marble, lined with shelves laden with books and scrolls, and dominated with a broad desk of polished bone. A plush chair covered with lizard hide sits behind the desk, while a smaller and simpler Zirkwood chair sits facing it on the opposite side. A 7-foot-tall obsidian statue and a 4-armed, sword-wielding drow warrior stands behind the desk against one wall. Burning red candles are set about the room in holders made from skeletal hands. It appears that a continual flame spell has been cast on about a dozen candles in the room.
And there's a 4-armed drow warrior?
A statue, yes.
Oh, statue. This is statue.
Made of obsidian.
I do an Arcana check on the statue.
You're stepping into the room?
Too bad you don't have a whelm.
That's the
I
question.
step into the room.
Okay. I need you to grab a fire elemental from the stack.
Fire elementals burn.
No, they're immune to fire. I should believe, but if I can quickly go to the other page. That's the nice thing about this. Just go
Medium or large?
medium.
Thank you. Here you go.
It appears right in front of you and attacks you.
Of course it does.
Because you walked into the room.
Of course it did.
Of course you did.
Now where's this?
Oh, he's just outside. You're all
Okay.
three just outside.
Outside.
There's a door.
Okay.
You walk in. Boom.
Okay.
And he'll attack you as soon as I find his page. Elementals. Scrolling aside.
Couldn't he have sent the ball into the room first?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Fire
Can you
elemental.
duck?
Well, actually, it's a large one. It's just fire elementals. So it's actually a large one, not a medium. Sorry. I'll keep this one around just in case.
You're even more screwed. Here.
That's fine. Here we go. Let's roll an attack. Oh, 2-touch attacks. Oh boy.
Why did I get rid of pyrotechnics? That seems
How
so...
long ago now is this compared to when we first had our battle in the
It's been another like 10, 15 minutes.
that since the battle in the
Oh, half an hour since that. Another
Okay,
10,
in the
15 minutes
forest.
since. Yeah.
so my mage armor still is up, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Your armor's 8 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking how long how
Okay.
time is
Yeah.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a 25 to hit.
Yes. I'm not her.
You take 8 fire damage, and you ignite. If the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites. Until a creature takes an action to douse the fire, you take fire damage at the start of your turns. Second attack. That is a 22.
I wonder if this little spell slots were
22 hit. 22.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It only brings it to 15, okay?
Oh, okay.
on.
10 fire damage.
Okay.
And he's already.
And let's roll for initiative with the 3 guys here. Okay, Tori,
14.
Tiny,
8.
Gray.
9.
Oh.
Wait a minute, he already had his turn.
Well, he rolled so high, he goes next. He had a surprise attack because he appeared in the room, but now he rolled so high, he's going to keep attacking Gray.
I'm already horribly scarred. Let's see how many more scars I can get.
See, it's going to be only a 10. It's going to miss. Second attack. That's a 22 for 8 fire damage. Next is Tori. You were just outside the room. You watched him walk in, and he's just been slammed multiple times by this fire elemental. If you want to make a nature check on him.
Yeah, but I say, I don't know what I got.
Nature's under.
Yeah, that's it. 10.
You know he is immune to fire and poison damage. You want to rush in and slash him?
You might as well.
Might as well.
Yep, not too far. Okay. Black Razor.
30.
30 hits.
19.
19 damage. Okay.
18.
18 hits.
18.
18 damage. Okay.
22.
Hits.
18.
Okay. He's bloodied. If you want to use an action surge and just take him out the rest
Oh,
of the way.
okay. I do have one, don't
Yeah.
I? 24.
Hits.
Ah! Oops. Come on. 17.
Alright.
Still standing.
Yep. Not a whole lot left. There's another
Just
two.
two more turns.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
action
it was...
Yeah, action surge gives you
That's
3 more
right, it
attacks.
does. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah.
I got 16.
That hits.
14.
Okay. One more.
16.
That hits.
27.
Dead.
Okay.
I didn't even have to contemplate a spell.
Thank you, madam.
Does that get the razor fed anything?
No.
It was
Well,
a
it's a
elemental.
He killed it.
elemental.
Elemental. Yeah, you killed it. You,
Yeah.
you get 102 temporary hit points.
The section below it is.
Yes,
is the
I'm
temporary.
sorry.
It's fine.
Keep forgetting to write it down.
Well, also means she did over 100 damage in one turn.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Tori.
Let's get the heck out of here.
If you want to make an Arcana check, further.
17.
You realize that if you had said the proper command word when entering the room, the fire elemental would not have appeared.
We were not told a command word.
He didn't know what it was. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes.
But we got a benefit, so.
We're going to continue on, look for the book.
Yeah. You got the desk, you got shelves, you got
I do
various
an Arcana
places.
check on that statue now.
Okay.
Thank you. That's 21.
You think that if you were to mess with certain items in this room, it would trigger that statue to come to life.
Ooh.
Guard.
But do we know the
You could
book's
bind the statue.
in? The book's in there.
I'm gonna look at the shelves.
You're gonna look at the shelves?
Yes.
Okay.
Look.
Look, but not touch. Okay.
Are
If
you
you
in the
look with
room?
your eyes,
Are
not
you-
your hands.
Are you in the
You're
room?
walking
or
in the
gonna-
room,
Yes.
and the other little thing slowly following behind. Just-
Oh! Dur! I have the thing. Go attack it.
Attack the statue.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it starts chipping off bits of the statue because it's 4 feet
Yeah.
tall,
Yeah.
but it's like it's not moving as long as
That's fine.
yeah.
Destroy the statue.
Okay.
Yeah, while we
Yeah.
look for the book.
No, hold on. Let me destroy this thing first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's doing that. I'm looking at the shelf.
Look with his eyes.
Looking. We look with our eyes, not with our hands.
Interesting,
Yeah.
yes.
Just a whole bunch of books and dust and you know.
Oh, he wanted a book.
Yes.
I'm gonna get him a book.
The statue starts coming to life as soon as you
He
grab
wanted
the
a
book.
book.
That statue has no arms.
What book did he have?
Red Robin.
How to cook for humans.
Cooking.
But the statue has no arms because they just broke them all off.
I
No.
went for the head.
You're going for the head?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the statues, so technically it shouldn't matter, maybe, but I don't know.
It still comes to life with less hit points.
Okay.
But it's still going to be...
It's continuing to drill into its head.
It's actually a stone golem. I got.
Okay.
I'll pick up a troll here. Is probably getting an
Fine.
estimation of it here.
So he wanted a book.
Well, he has was it 4d10? 4d10 hit points.
Yeah. It'll just do that on his turn as soon as you roll for initiative. It'll do that much
It was
damage.
doing that before.
Well, he's got lower hit
Remember
points.
book.
He's going to take hit points off of him.
A lot of the things are just happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
He keeps saying over and over. He's looking at it. He wants a book. He's his action.
We needed a book.
Let's see. Let me look up.
Is this retaliation for me bringing up the weapons?
No,
No.
I just wanted the book. Except 5 intelligence. We're going for a book. This is the book.
It's a book.
I'm not even sure what 5 intelligence signifies. 3 is animal.
Oh,
Oh.
So 5 intelligence is very low.
low.
I think you had 3.
Okay. Write down stats here.
You said we had a roll in here.
Yes, roll for a new initiative. Yeah. I mean, I already erased the ones you had before, but you probably want some new ones anyways. So, Tori?
7.
7. Tiny?
10.
Gray?
17.
17. Okay, Gray goes first. I will already roll the damage here. Let's see, I got 4 to 10 here. Very conveniently. Thanks to the dice of rolling.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but, you know. Okay. Takes a big chunk out of him. Otherwise, Gray goes first.
Okay.
Hey, an ape is more intelligent than me.
Can I do a con check to know what kind of weaknesses or strengths it has?
You have to do a nature check.
That's fine. 32.
It is immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing. Did it do psychic damage? I'll have to go look that up. Hang on real quick.
It doesn't really have a mind that much, so.
Oh, it's force damage, so okay, we're good. We're good there. I have it quick marked.
Yeah, it's
here,
force,
so
yeah.
it's force damage. Okay. Yeah, immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine. Immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned. Has dark vision to 120 feet. Is immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form. Has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh.
And their weapon attacks are magical.
That fire element was smarter than me. Right.
So, Gray?
Yes. I'm going to cast. It'll be overkill, probably. I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, that's a little overkill.
Yeah. No, it's a spell that I had, though. So. In the past. So. Yeah, I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Has advantage.
Because I know this, I'm going to add 2 to the save DC by using up a $3 spell there. So it's going to be a DC 19.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Passes.
Well,
That's an all or nothing.
is it really?
Yeah. It's why it's kind of a fun one.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's if you have nothing else, it's the golem's turn.
I'm going to walk back 30 feet, but I'm going to keep that sphere right in its face.
Okay.
So hopefully, with it walking into the sphere, it should do more damage. I'd like to think.
I like to think. You said it was at its head, like trying to
Yes.
cut off its head.
Yeah.
Like in front of it?
Yeah, like just,
Okay.
right in its amount of space going,
Yeah.
Think about having a drill, go into your head. Would you want to walk forward into it?
Okay.
He's
No.
a dumb golem.
Okay, so he, and now it's his turn. He's going to back up out of it about 10 feet, so it's no longer touching him. Because you were like, oh! Moves around it. 25 toward Tiny. You're still in front of the room, unless you'd rather it hit Tori.
You'd rather have a Tory, yes.
I am where I am.
You are where you are. For the first attack,
I don't like the word first.
that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yes?
That's going to be 10 slashing.
Okay.
Second attack, it's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, sure. Shield works great on that.
That's going to be a 12 slashing.
Yeah, well, at least it's numbers that make them a
That's third attack.
Oh, boy.
That's a 24 to hit. That's 14 slashing? Yeah, 14 slashing. Fourth attack.
Hey, let me just save you on rolling damage.
Yeah.
One fail.
Okay. You're down. Your first fail. Okay, that was his turn. Next is Tiny. Death saving throw.
Which one, guys?
Black.
Here comes at least 2. 15!
Alright.
Now you need to kill this before it makes 2 attacks on me.
Okay.
Tori, kill this thing. You've done 100 damage before, although now you can't because you already used your action surge without getting a short rest, so you don't have your action surge anymore.
But she still, well, at least she has some.
You
hit
can be a
points.
new target.
Yeah.
Target. Okay. 17.
Does my sphere behind the golem give her advantage?
No.
Oh,
Your spear's not.
trying to
That just hits.
18.
It's always attacking.
What damage?
18.
18 damage. Alright.
Gee. A 1.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Triton paladin that wants
Right.
to wave.
Percentile. I'll roll percentile.
Multi-class with a champion fighter to give him better attack chances.
Hang on. No.
Oh, I thought you said-
Percentile. I gotta roll percentile. 88. For your natural 1.
Near the beginning.
Oh, yep, here it is. 8. Nothing unusual happens.
Oh.
So you're lucky. The higher you roll there, the better it is.
So I get one more
Lucky's
roll,
dead.
right?
Yes. Well,
Alright, 30.
that is a hit. Is that your third attack?
This is
Yeah,
my third.
Okay, so roll damage.
13.
Okay. Nothing else you guys can do. This.
So do I need to be thinking of a drow character or something that could possibly be in Menzoberranzan?
Well, let's see what happens. Back to the top with Greg.
You could be Turk.
I mean, different stats.
How many
maybe.
times could you
Yeah.
cast Disintegrate?
Once.
Just once. Okay. 9 with your level up.
Yeah, I think it's only have one 6th level spell slot.
Okay.
I think. I don't recall.
Well, double
In
check.
case. It's fine.
You have so many options, man.
You cast it as a 7th level? You can do 7 level.
No, it's an 8th level spell.
Oh, it's an 8th level spell.
Is it?
Here we go.
No.
What?
What is
Disintegrate?
Disintegrate? What
Then
level?
you're 6th level.
5th level. Okay.
6 or 6, sorry.
Or 6th level. You can't cast it as a 7th level.
I could, but I mean.
You have
again,
better
I get
7th level
right on
spells.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna cast Blight on it.
okay. Still has advantage on whatever save.
Yes, but at least this one does half damage on success.
It does.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the save?
And I'm also going to use up first level to add 2d10 to extra to the damage. It's a DC 17 Constitution.
Constitution.
Probably pretty good for.
It is pretty good for a golem. Yes.
Especially with advantage.
Failed it.
You
Rolled a
know,
1 and a 4.
Nice.
Cool.
How many dice do you need? And of what?
8d8.
Ooh, and a D10, 2D10.
2d10s.
18.
This is
Even the dice roller can't handle that many hits.
And it is not good for clerics.
Unless you combine 2 sets, then you got lots
Yeah.
and lots.
68, best I can give you.
7.
Oh, 78. You have it.
And 2D10.
Plus the 2d10.
You need. Oh, you can do that.
You're fine. This is like rolling in Shadowrun. You have so many
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's not a brick of 36. It is not Shadowrun. Don't forget that full auto shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
That's fair.
A lot of big numbers here. So, okay.
It still has 1 hit point. Dunk, dunk. Mentally drained Drow Cleric of Light.
Can he have a action of moving his spear?
Yeah, I think it's bonus action or something like that.
Bonus action Arcana check to.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta check to do that.
Otherwise, it moves toward you.
Oh, yes, that's
Wait.
Wait.
How far does
16
it move?
plus 13.
10 feet. If he fails it, it
It's
moves
over
10 feet
25.
toward him.
29.
20, you passed. You
Okay.
passed. You get to move it.
Okay.
Because that's where I am.
That's what I was looking at. Well, you gotta
Yeah.
move him to.
Into the monster.
Towards it, yes.
Yeah.
Do it, yes.
Back into okay. On his turn,
Yes,
he'll take
back.
another 4d10
Okay.
force
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You calculator?
Maybe you should have just done an auto dice roller because that's just
They're a
so
lot
much.
bigger numbered. So there's only.
This plus this plus this plus this plus this.
His brain is slow in its current condition.
58.
58 damage.
Necrotic.
Oh boy.
Sorry, well, yeah, part of it necrotic, part force.
Okay. Either way.
Unless it was immune to necrotic.
No, it wasn't.
Hmm.
Although logically,
It wasn't weak to anything, right?
It's what?
Was it weak to specifically anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I can have the ability to change the type that it is.
He is definitely bloodied.
Yeah.
If you could bloody a stone golem, it's just like chipped. Chipped.
He's chipped.
He's chipped.
Where's Dale?
Chippendale.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So next is his turn, which he gets hit by the ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
40-10.
10.
Yeah.
Professor Gray really needed this ball of annihilation in order to survive.
20 damage. Whew.
Still standing.
Yes.
Well, he should be attacking Tori, because Tori's the one that attacked him.
Tori did attack quite a bit. He has to move a little away from the ball, from the sphere, out of its range.
Okay.
So he doesn't stay on it on his turn and then starts to attack Tori. So, first attack. It's going to be a natural 20.
Ooh.
Not even gonna ask.
You should wear that adamantium armor.
Alright.
She has me close to 200 hit points right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She got the temporary hit points you'll be using up first. Was that 102?
Yes. That's still on the docket.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Major
Deal the
injury
maximum
table.
amount of damage from normal damage dice, then roll damage and add the result. Then roll on the minor injury chart. If the creature is wearing heavy armor, roll on the major injury chart instead. Is your armor... What armor?
No, she's light armor.
Light armor. Okay. So, minor injury. So, maximum result possible is...
If you're wearing heavy armor, you get more injury?
Because, like, you know, the armor is, like, breaking in on you and, like,
Oh.
you know, like, pressing harder.
Okay. Well, you still got that first bit of damage to use up.
Ooh. You take 30 slashing.
Well, that's nothing. Yeah, out of that 100 extra damage you got.
That was 5 less than the amount of hit points I started this fight with.
Yeah.
Really should have short rested. Hey, can we stay in your house for about an hour and just kind of rest up, have a drink? No, let's go!
Let's see, minor injury though. I gotta roll on that. So, let's see. Minor injury.
So this madness, those who oppose me must be preyed upon.
You have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws for the rest of this encounter.
Couldn't my rather mentally deranged
Okay.
character pray over them?
Second attack
Like, very religiously, or...
is a 29 to hit. 29 hits. Okay, so that's going to be another 12 slashing. Third attack. That's
I really like this pink one. 'Cause it's been-
20, not natural, but that's still going to miss. Fourth attack is another natural 20.
See? It's good that you got those hit points.
If I was a fool, I think I'd be dropped.
Let's see how the crit goes there. Not as high. Just roll damage twice and add them together. Alright, so. Another 26 slashing. And that's his turn. Next is Tiny. Death saving throw.
Come on, Lucky Pink. Been with me a long time. You can do this. You're allowed any number except 2 minus half itself.
Woohoo! 11? Alright, so that's another pass. Tori, tis your turn. You've just been slam, but you have so many extra hit points, it really didn't affect you much at all, so. Show them what you got.
Affect me.
Show them what you got.
Did it get past your temp hit points?
No.
Natural one.
Oh, boy, we gotta roll some time on that. And hopefully I'll roll high again and then nothing will happen. Oh, that's a 6. Nearest opponent gets a free attack as an immediate action if possible. So he will try to attack you.
I just want to
It's
point
gonna
out
miss.
it was
Okay.
not attack the nearest ally. That would have been bad.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
No, you would have had to. If
I
you would
would've
roll,
had
it would have
to?
been like swing
Yeah.
and miss and hit the nearest ally.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Get two more.
Okay,
attacks.
2 more attacks. Yeah.
20.
That hits.
13.
Okay.
17.
That hits. Almost, maybe. Alright.
15.
Okay. Still up. So that was your third attack.
Yep.
Okay. Next, back to the top of Gray.
Oh wow.
You're slashing, slashing. You think this guy doesn't have a whole lot left.
Yeah.
Well then. Magic missile.
Ah.
Missile.
Are you attacking the darkness?
He is obsidian.
Yeah.
Yes. So, let's do this at 5th level. So that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
Hopefully you can add these up together.
You have to pick them
I
up.
pick 'em up,
They
it's
are.
hard.
Oh, yes, yes.
Would
The
you prefer
worst.
the dagger type?
Just stab into your hand as you're shaking them. Yeah, it's great.
Alright, my hand. Oh
I'm
boy.
afraid I'm gonna step on one of these at home.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. So that's
4,
4, 3,
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 13,
16.
16.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
23.
23. You still up?
Which is good.
And I move the spirit closer to it.
Okay. On his turn, which is next, he will take the 4d10. That kills him.
Oh,
He just disintegrates. Instead of normally you see something just crumble into the ground, but it's like gets sucked into this tiny little. It just like kind of pulses.
So,
Just like-
do I need
He's
to do
gone.
a
Easy clean up.
death save before anyone gets to me?
well,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. As long as you do not land with the 20 touching the paper. That is all I am asking.
But the 20 doesn't touch the paper.
Right. Because
The other side
opposite
is
the
one.
20...
Oh.
Why would you say that number?
Oh.
What did you say?
Oh. Come on.
Woohoo! 3 successes.
You're not dying.
Alright.
I'm at 0 hit points.
You just have this fear of annihilation rather close.
I jump up! Wait.
Oh, you wanna maybe
No,
take a
I'm-
potion or something
I'm
else? Or?
still down. It's...
Yeah,
He's
he's
unconscious.
unconscious. Yeah,
He's
he
not
just
dying
stabilized. He
anymore.
just stabilized on his own.
Yeah. Nobody has
I don't
any
have any
potions.
portion.
You know how many potions left?
Well, you did.
You
You
have
got like
one
20 of them.
You,
Oh, I do have 11th grader here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah.
I'm
give him a
sorry.
great force one of them down his throat.
So it's 4d4 plus 4?
Yep.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 14.
Okay. And you're going
Is
to take
it
a
safe to rest inside the house of the big bad guy?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I can be really stealthy and hide in the cupboard.
Why don't you make a perception check as you're looking for a place to hide?
I see everything.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
You find a secret door.
Oh,
I got 19. I saw 2.
Okay.
I didn't see anything.
Well, when you hold it.
You also find that it has a
No
trap
master.
on it.
A trap.
He got
You
first.
haven't opened it yet. Unless you say you're going to just open it. You found the secret door.
With the trap.
You got it high enough to recognize that there's a trap on it as well.
Am I intelligent enough to know that I shouldn't try and
I
disarm
do
it?
it. Yeah.
You could ask the person with a lot of extra
I
hit
have
points to open
mage
it for
hand.
you.
But am I intelligent enough to know that I shouldn't try and open it?
With my 19, when I recognized there was a trap as well.
Yeah?
Okay.
But whether you can do anything to his little body before he runs right for it, because he's like, I need to find a place to rest. Ooh, a secret door!
I do an investigation check to know what kind of trap it is.
Sure.
This is the one thing I'm not as good at.
Yes.
19.
Okay, you believe that if you don't say the proper word, it triggers an imprisonment spell.
Oh,
So
if I were to cast, like, Mage Hand and open it with that, would it still cast imprisonment on me, or just the Mage Hand?
You believe a dispel magic would remove the trap.
Let me look out.
Yeah,
what
I'll
that
do
is.
So I know it's a trap. I don't know what it is. Let's roll our... Do you want investigation, Arcana from me to know, since he's not being too bold?
Arcana.
Heard of.
Arcana. Either way, it doesn't matter.
You're not going to get it.
-1.
You said what kind of spell again?
So what do I know of the
Imprisonment.
trap at -1?
Nothing. You don't even remember there being a trap. You're just
Oh,
like,
there's no trap?
as far as you're concerned.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
Well, don't
He's
you...
opening the door.
If you don't-
Oh,
you
come
don't-
on!
There's a chance that even if I did cast Dispel Magic on it anyways, it might not work. Because it's a level... Imprisonment is a level 9 spell.
Oh,
Yes, it does
shit.
list off the save you'd need in order to dispel.
Yes.
Plus your.
Don't
try
open
this.
the door! No!
Okay. You are suddenly entombed far beneath the earth in a sphere of magical forces just large enough to contain
no
you.
save?
What does the spell cast?
And you have to make a wisdom saving throw or be bound
Yeah,
by the spell.
Okay.
It's a 19.
But does it cast?
Yes.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. From what? From you?
It's casting, right?
Yes.
I have counterspell.
Okay. You can counterspell a level 9 spell.
I can try. I have an 8 level
As he does
spell
this, I
slot.
like, no, when I cast Dispel Magic as well.
Are you trying to dispel his counterspell?
No, that's stupid.
The spell is not reaction. That's...
So you can't do it. His reaction is
Spell
he's
is
opened
action,
it up.
yeah.
So yeah, he has to. He's counterspelling. That's the only thing that takes effect.
Okay. But I'm doing it as an 8th level spell. I got a good chance here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many spells I'll have left. But yeah, 8th level spell slot. Okay. 10 plus the spell's level. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Might as well not even bother with 8th level because it is flat out one or the other.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So just 3. Okay. So 10 plus the spell's level. That's not horrid. 10 plus the spell's level. It is
Nine.
9th level.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to roll this on a 9 or higher
Yeah.
and get this.
Yes.
Woohoo!
All right.
So 25.
You managed to counterspell.
Counterspell.
All right.
Wild magic. 27
And we're right beside him, of course.
or 73.
Oh boy.
We're going with, for the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
What happened? I missed it.
All right. He managed to counterspell.
Oh, and counterspell.
And I got a really good buff for the next minute. So what's in the door?
Okay. Opening the door. Beyond it lies a dark void.
I recognize what happened. It's just to pat you on the head, like, good job. Good. Well done there.
A dark void?
Yes.
Gonna rename him. Lucky.
Yeah.
Do we need to attack the darkness?
Are you going inside?
Can I do an Arcana check on this?
Yeah, go
He
ahead.
does Arcana check. I'll go investigate it.
You're going inside to investigate.
Never mind, I rolled a 1 anyways.
Okay.
Well, that wouldn't be.
No.
There's no critical failure on
No.
checks, right?
No.
14.
So it's a 14 then.
14. Still, you don't know what it is.
I'm gonna go in and investigate it.
Okay.
Did they put a rope on you?
Yeah, put a rope on it.
Anyone or anything that touches the void is instantly transported to a labyrinthine demiplane similar to created by a maze spell.
So it's corny?
No, it's not a corn maze. It's like the labyrinth you were in.
Maze, corn.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Sorry, no inspiration.
Yeah.
No. You need to make an intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence check. To escape the maze.
And this is where we lose Tiny. Come on, Pinky. It's Pinky and the brain. 9.
No! Not even close.
But did I find anything interesting?
Why don't you make an Arcana check while you're in here?
That's just as good. 10.
You believe if you were to cast a spell of a certain level or higher, that all creatures and objects in this plane would immediately appear back in the inner sanctum.
Do I know this level?
You don't know what level you need to cast.
So I know I have to cast a spell. I don't know what level.
You said
All right.
high level.
Well, he said of a level or higher.
Something
I'm doing
wrong.
a 50-50. If it's high, I start at the top.
Mm-hmm.
If it's low, I start at the bottom.
Okay.
14, that's high. Okay, what do I have that is not targeted? That's targeted, that's targeted. Don't tell me if anything's in here. How big's this area?
About as big as the maze you're in the labyrinth.
Oh, so I can do a 60-foot radius and not
Does
be
he
in it.
normally do this kind of thing?
I can do 60 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sunburst.
You can blast the walls all around you or whatever.
So much for wanting him to rest.
Yeah.
Find a place to lie and
Sunburst.
rest.
Yep. What level is that?
8?
8th level. Okay.
I said I started at the top.
That is true. Okay.
Oh yeah, wild magic.
Yep.
I might end up in the astral plane and this was all for nothing. 14. Yeah, that's the spell I want to happen. 81. We'll go with I take one additional action immediately, because I may need it.
Okay, you immediately appear back in the main room after you've cast this huge beam of light around whatever walls and stuff are around you in this maze. And you bring along with you
Some creatures.
a minotaur.
Is he friendly?
He was a maze and a minotaur. You've already dealt with them before. We're going to hold it off for now because it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to save it at this point and come back to it hopefully next Monday.
I'm good.
Okay.
If everyone else is good. We'll be having interesting event after event after event, and we'll see how to get you guys out of jail and what else we need to do to make this even more interesting.
Not
Is
give
this
me
the
low
first time
intelligence characters.
This is the first time we've had actual party split, though.
I think so, significant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about other than the killing?
Yeah, I saw it dying off, yeah.
Splitting
Alright,
forever.
who are we sponsored by?
We are sponsored by Branded Brand Fire Starters, the best. Get branded. Buy your pack of 10 all natural fire starters for $7.50. Until next time, happy gaming. Was anyone watching the whole stream?
For a time, we had 2 viewers.
Okay. Well, hope you come back again. If you are watching us and having met us at PAX Unplugged, we're happy you're watching and hope you enjoy what you see. Until next time, happy gaming.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.